Again, get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you.
Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. The time is now to join Solis Health Plans because Solis has the benefits you're looking for. Benefits with relief for the day-to-day, like $35 a month on a Healthy Foods gift card. Plans with zero copays on everything. Up to $1,200 a year in quality OTC products. Best of all is that Solis is truly local. We're neighbors, and neighbors help one another. Join Solis Health Plans today. 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans. Amazing healthcare just around the corner.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword EASY, 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 to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's EASY, to the number 200-200. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Friday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for joining us, and we do have an absolutely packed program for you today. Right off top, we'll be talking with attorney Stephen Kramer. Of course, Kyle Rittenhouse found not guilty on all charges. We'll discuss that with Stephen. We'll have woke news, Embers Only today. Primetime Kitchen with Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. Nicole Dupre. Chantel Williams joins us today, and she owns one of the only black-owned restaurants and businesses down in the historic area in Sanford, and she has a little issue. We'll talk to her about that and find out how she's kind of figuring that out. Plus, Pick the Poor and Ross Thoughts. Your calls and texts all day long, plus 4 chances to win $1,000. Welcome to the program. I am Jim. To my left, my very lovely and dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
I'm already exhausted.
Straight ahead, producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
Look who it is.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at The Jim Colbert Show. On Twitter, it's just at Jim Colbert Show. Take us wherever you go using the iHeart radio app. And of course, you can find us at jimcolbertlive.com, where you can click right through and check out the stream of the show without any more pause. You guys, welcome to the show, Mr. Stephen Kramer.
Yay!
Oh, yay!
OneFirmForLife.com. Offices up in Altamont. Stephen, this is thanks for accepting my call to bug you. The Kyle Rittenhouse verdict has been dropped, and of course, a lot of people asking a lot of questions. And my main goal, Stephen, today was just to kind of explain what happened so everybody understands, because you hear a lot of stuff in the media on either side of whatever story saying, well, this happened and that happened. My thing was I didn't understand what he was doing down there with a weapon like that. I didn't know if you put yourself in a scenario like that, could it wind up being your fault? But explain exactly what's happening with this verdict, Stephen. By the way, welcome to the show, buddy. Good to see you.
Sure. So I predicted this result earlier this week. I thought that this is probably a case where it was going to be difficult to prove the crimes alleged under Wisconsin law. And on top of that, the prosecutor just didn't seem up to the task and really put himself in the middle of the case. I thought it was probably an indication of how unsuccessful it was going to be when the closing arguments turned out to be more about whether there were protests or riots in Kenosha, Washington, and really it felt like the prosecutor wound up placing himself in the middle of the case. But even outside of that, just with Wisconsin law and the facts, it seemed like a difficult case to prove. So to look at the undisputed facts in the case, those are the facts that came out in evidence. Those are the facts that the prosecution and the defense both agree on effectively. So what happened was the bystanders' cell phone videos showed that Joseph Rosenbaum chased Rittenhouse. So Rittenhouse was in downtown Kenosha. He was acting as an amateur security guard for this car dealership effectively. Joseph Rosenbaum is in Kenosha. He's a protester at the time. He chases Rittenhouse into a parking lot. He curses at him and says, F you. Then he throws a plastic bag at Rittenhouse. A different protester, aside from this, fires his gun into the sky. Immediately following this shot, Rittenhouse stops running, turns around. Rosenbaum moves towards Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse fires 4 times. Now, these shots attract the attention of other people in the area. And one of them runs up behind Rittenhouse, hits him in the head, and another kicks Rittenhouse to the ground. Then this is where Anthony Huber comes in. He hits Rittenhouse with a skateboard and then tries to reach for the rifle. When Huber reaches for the rifle, Rittenhouse fires his gun and it hits him, shoots him through the heart, killing him instantly. At this point, Gage Grosskreutz, I don't think I'm saying that right, approaches Rittenhouse with a handgun. And Rittenhouse shoots him and almost takes off this guy's right arm. Now, what's important about Wisconsin is, what does the prosecution have to prove? In Wisconsin, the way that the self-defense law is, the prosecution has to disprove a self-defense claim beyond a reasonable doubt. So the burden isn't on Rittenhouse to establish self-defense. The burden is on the prosecution to disprove the self-defense claim, which is a much more difficult task for the prosecution.
Yeah.
So all Rittenhouse doesn't need to prove that each act was self-defense. The prosecution has to prove that that's not the case. The other thing that's unique about Wisconsin is in Wisconsin, you can kill people in self-defense if you reasonably believe that doing so is necessary to spare your life or other people from harm. That doesn't have to be, that's a subjective opinion. That belief doesn't need to be accurate. It's in his mind, does he believe that to be true? From Kyle Rittenhouse's subjective point of view, does he need to fire his weapon to save his own life or somebody else's life? Now, there's a caveat to that. I'm trying to break this down bit by bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I appreciate this.
All right. So you can't make that claim if you provoke the fight.
Right.
Right?
That was the...
So if you provoke the fight...
And that was the thing I thought that could be a problem with this, because he brought a gun to the fight. And he wasn't hired to be there. He wasn't asked to be there. That was a self-imposed job that he provided, was that amateur security thing. No one asked him to do that, right? There are no check. Nobody hired him to do that. He decided on his own to inject himself into that scenario with a weapon.
So this is where things get a little bit tricky. You cannot provoke a fight, but it was the judge determined, and the laws seems to support this argument, that it was legal for Rittenhouse to be carrying the weapon. He was carrying an AR-15. There was some question as to whether a minor could openly carry an AR-15. The law seems clear that a minor cannot carry a handgun, but the judge ruled that minors are allowed to lawfully carry long rifles.
Okay.
So from that perspective,
got it.
Rittenhouse was legally carrying a weapon, and because of that, that doesn't amount to a provocation.
Right. And it really kind of takes out the whole idea of whether he needed or not needed to be there, right? Whether he was applying himself as a security, it doesn't really matter. He could have just been walking around downtown with his rifle. It wouldn't have mattered either way.
That's right.
Yep.
Even if he were not entitled to be in that scenario and had provoked it, once he withdraws from battle, which he did in running away from Rosenbaum, that provocation argument vanishes.
Right.
Because that is Rittenhouse running away. Now, that means that the prosecution basically has to prove that Rittenhouse could not have possibly believed it necessary to shoot at Rosenbaum,
right,
in order to prevent bodily harm. And that's a difficult burden to overcome.
Stephen, we have about... Okay, go ahead, buddy.
So once the prosecution falls apart on the Rosenbaum argument, whether Rittenhouse was legally liable for shooting at Rosenbaum, that makes everything else even more difficult for the prosecution. Because if Rittenhouse is legally acting in self-defense when he fires at Rosenbaum, then once the other protesters, and including the protester that lost his right bicep in shooting at Rittenhouse. Once they intervene, well, guess what?
Right.
Now the provocation argument is gone. Rittenhouse is engaged in lawful self-defense. But this is an example of how mutual combat can work out, how either side could have effectively been acquitted in this scenario. Meaning the protesters, from their perspective, they see Rittenhouse armed with a weapon. They hear the gunfire. They see that there's somebody down, and they move to intervene. They could have conceivably believed that they were sparing others or themselves from imminent harm had they killed Rittenhouse.
Right.
So the argument here is this is a situation of kill legally or legally be killed.
Wow, unbelievable. Hey, we have about 2.5 minutes left here, Stephen. So I wanted to ask a couple questions. Could this case have gone differently for two reasons? In a different state with different looks at the way this is, so that's an automatic yes. This could have gone differently in Florida, where the rules are different and the laws are different regarding carrying open carry.
Well, again, this is very much about the nature of how self-defense has to be overcome by the prosecution. In this particular case, it is not an affirmative defense by Rittenhouse. He doesn't need to prove self-defense. He doesn't need to establish self-defense. Right. The state needs to disprove. They need to overcome beyond a reasonable doubt his claim of self-defense.
And then secondly, did the prosecution make an error by trying to charge with murder rather than like manslaughter, or did it just fall under that header? Did the prosecution reach too far with this? Could he have possibly been convicted of any crime that the shootings may have incurred? In other words, manslaughter, anything like that. Could that have ever happened?
They charged him with reckless homicide, intentional homicide, and recklessly endangering public safety. So those lesser included crimes were factored in and were at play here. So they were in play, and the jury didn't buy any of it, frankly.
Steve, why were those lesser charges dropped of bringing the weapon from underage from the state? Is it because the judge ruled that a minor could have a long gun in the state of Wisconsin? Is that why those lesser charges were dropped this week?
So the law and the ruling was that in Wisconsin, minors are not allowed to openly carry weapons. However, 16 and 17-year-olds are allowed to carry long rifles. Had Rittenhouse been carrying a handgun, the result would have been different because he was carrying a long rifle. That was the judge's determination there.
And I'm sure part of that is because Wisconsin is a big hunting state. I mean, they close school the first day of deer hunting season. It's nothing to see boys and their fathers and uncles walking along the side of the road with their rifles on their shoulder.
That's exactly right. And that's arguably why that exception's there for long guns.
Yep.
Well, Stephen, I got to tell you, I cannot thank you enough. I know you're probably going to have a busy day with this, with television. Are you appearing on TV for
I'm
this?
with your electrician right now.
Oh, very good. He's the greatest. He's the greatest out there. Yeah, he's the greatest guy in the world. He's wonderful. Trust me, you're going to be perfectly good. But Stephen, again, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Have a great
exactly
weekend.
What to make fun of you for.
All right, don't do that. All right, onefirmforlife.com. You can find him up in Altamont Springs. Buddy, have a great weekend, and thanks for your time, man. I really appreciate it.
See you guys.
You
appreciate it.
All right. 407-916-1041. Deb, what's coming up for the news?
Well, we've got an ex-NFL player appearing in court following his arrest. As you just heard, Rittenhouse found not guilty, and that means Kenosha is on edge after that verdict. And the FBI is probing a New Jersey site and a possible search for Hoffa.
Wow.
Another one?
Jeez. It's in Jack's backyard. He's been there the whole time.
We'll cover that and so much more coming up during Woke News.
407-916-1041. Back with Deb's News. More of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
We're still your at-work station, even if your work happens to be on the kitchen table. Bed. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
We're seeing heavy traffic coming in from Polk County eastbound on I-4 between US Highway 27 up to 429. It's slow too between Conroy Road and John Young Parkway. Westbound solid between World Drive and Osceola Parkline Road. And we're seeing delays between Fairbanks Avenue and Ivanhoe Boulevard, and also between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. The 408 so far up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Aer Lingus. The island of Ireland is calling, and now's the time to answer. Aer Lingus are offering incredible Black Friday deals on flights to Ireland. So act fast and press the green button. Book now at airlingus.com.
Man, fall is a perfect time for a beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence. I love these guys. You will as well. They add appeal and value to your home, but more importantly, give you that safety and security for your family, your kids, and your pets. And Mossy Oak Fence sets the standard for quality, and I can assure you that's the case. Incredibly well-built fences. Craftsmanship is incredible, and they give you the best warranty in the business. Premium quality custom fences built to last. That's what you get for sure. Just simply call or visit mossyoakfences.com. That's where your family's safety and security is their number one priority. Try them today, guys. mossyoakfences.com.
Mortgage rates are still at record lows. Don't miss out. Visit homeloansradio.com and get a free quote.
Staying healthy isn't easy, especially during the holidays. Watching your diet, staying active, managing stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Bring proven quality sleep home for the holidays. Don't miss our weekend special. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus free premium delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Right now, grab 50% off must-have holiday gifts at Old Navy. Get 50% off sleepwear and 50% off sweatshirts and hoodies for the whole family. The holidays are here. Get 50% off the most stylish gifts for the family. 50% off sleep, sweatshirts, and hoodies for the fam. That's 50%. You won't want to miss these must-haves. Hurry to Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 11/19 to 11/24, select styles only.
Hi there, I'm Mia. I'm Air.
Your air?
Yeah, I just got out of the lungs of someone smoking a cheap little cigar outside a bodega. Oh, it was so smoky in there. And where there's smoke, there's
fire.
Cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, little cigars might taste sweet, but they still kill. I'm supposed to be helping people, not unhelping them.
You mean hurting?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm a bit of an airhead.
Little cigars are just as dangerous as regular cigarettes. Find out how to quit today at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992 here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealers. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
Hey, Orlando remodeling pros. Target the jobs you want most with the House Pro Advertising and Lead Gen program. That's HOUZZ Pro. More than 65 million homeowners are using House to ensure their renovation project turns out right. So put your business in front of them today. Choose the budgets, services, and zip codes you want most, and let House Pro connect you. So go to House Pro. That's HOUZZ Pro. To start growing your business the smarter way today.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you.
Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
Did you know that you might be overpaying for your prescriptions? It's okay, because there's an easy, convenient solution. Check GoodRx. GoodRx lets you compare prices at different pharmacies and shows you where to get the lowest price. Here's Joe, a doctor and GoodRx customer.
I was able to look up some medicines that I was going to get, and it saved me a good amount of money.
GoodRx is helping millions of people, and it can help you too. For simple, smart savings, check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance. In 2020, GoodRx users saved an average of 79% off retail prices. Individual compensated for their time. Visit GoodRx.com/radio to learn more.
So you want to be my client? You think you deserve fair compensation for your injuries? Well, you got to call me. Can't just keep listening forever. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
I want to
Break free! Ready to break free? Norwegian Cruise Line's greatest deal ever is here. Book today and enjoy 70% off the second guest. Plus, receive 7 free offers, including free open bar, free specialty dining, free air for second guests, and much more. Up to $4,250 in value. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Sail safe, feel free. Ships registry, the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
iHeartRadio and comedian Sebastian Maniscalco are sending one lucky fan and a friend to the Big Apple to see his Nobody Does This tour at Madison Square Garden next month.
Gonna fly you out, gonna set you up with some seats, give you a little VIP merch, open up the iHeart app.
Yep, just do what Sebastian said. Open the free iHeart app and listen to 24/7 comedy.
For your chance to win.
And you can see him live in New York City.
See you in New York.
iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
iHeartRadio.
This year full of real radio is brought to you by Clausman Law. Car crash? Call Glenn Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Easy, EASY. Text that to 200-200 for your shot to win $1,000. Again, guys, it's easy.
Easier to text than say.
It is. Just easy. That's all it is. Just text out the 200-200 and good luck. We want you to win that $1,000 for sure. Welcome back. I am Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there. Let's get a check of the news. Here's Deb.
And now, it's time for Woke News.
It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world.
On the Jim Colbert Show.
Woke News brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Hey, tomorrow morning, give him a listen when he's also host of the Home Loans Radio Show.
That's popular.
Yeah, it is.
Very
Getting
popular.
more and more popular all the time.
Very popular, that Don.
Former NFL player Zach Stacy, not so popular, made his first court appearance this morning following his arrest. Stacy was arrested Thursday at Orlando International Airport as he arrived on a flight from Nashville. Police say he was wanted in the city of Oakland, which is just west of Orlando, for aggravated battery in a domestic violence case. Home surveillance video posted on social media by his ex-girlfriend shows Stacy, who was originally drafted by the St. Louis Rams and also played for the New York Jets, brutally attacking her in front of their 5-month-old child last week. And apparently there was also another child in the home at the time of the attack. Now, the 30-year-old Stacy is being held on $10,000 bail and must surrender his passport. All right, a Central Florida woman is under arrest in the death of her infant back in 1986. Greenwich, Connecticut police say Janita Phillips of Lake Mary was arrested for the murder. Investigators say an infant boy was found deceased inside a dumpster in a sanitation truck at the apartment building in Connecticut. It was determined that the child was born alive and that he was killed soon after. DNA testing confirmed that Phillips was the mother of the deceased child, and this is the second case in about 6 weeks that I've read of mothers being caught for crimes that 30, 40 years old probably thought they were never going to be found because these infants, abandoned on the side of a road or in a dumpster, and that
then they thought one day, I wonder if I'm related to anybody famous.
Right, exactly.
I'll just send this in. Oh, what?
Just today in the Sentinel, there's all about C.C. Moore, one of the most famous genetic genealogists at the moment right now, solving crimes left and right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this next story is Florida. An elderly woman is hurt, thankfully going to be okay, after what appears to be a freak incident in Broward County. Margate police say the 91-year-old was just minding her business in the Waterside Landing Assisted Living Facility recently when she was hit by a stray bullet fired from over 200 yards away. Police believe 40-year-old Brandon Craig of West Palm Beach, who works at the Broward County Fair, fired a couple of bullets into the air while he was arguing with a coworker.
Okay.
The woman, again, is expected to recover. The bullet ended up hitting her in the foot. But this is why even firing into the air is such a stupid mistake that can haunt you forever, because Craig, who has been fired from the fair Think of what that means.
You don't want that on your resume.
You don't want that on your resume. And not only that, he's facing charges that include attempted murder.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
No, of course, it's against the law, but a lot of people think firing a couple of warning shots into the air is innocuous without remembering that what goes up must come down.
Right, yeah, this shouldn't come down.
Right, exactly.
And you are responsible for where and what that bullet does.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, and police, this is something they usually see around the 4th of July, especially around New Year's, with people firing guns into the air. There have been a couple of really tragic accidents in Florida, and they are able, in some cases, triangulate and be able to figure out,
depending on the caliber and stuff. How
exactly.
How far, we used to do it with shotguns, but we lived rurally, back in the long years ago. So the shotguns, you could hear the pellets coming down, but it was just like bird shot. So it would, you couldn't feel anything. You just kind of hear it like rain, steel rain.
It's that Palatka rain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's different than that big city Orlando rain.
The old B-Town fireworks.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's rain that doesn't like cold brew.
Just a whole box of cheap bird shot.
There
really.
you go. The lead detective in Florida assigned to the 1997 disappearance of animal rights activist Carol Baskin's former husband says she turned down not one, but 2 requests for an interview about the case. Hillsborough Sheriff's Corporal Moises Garcia says he's interviewed 50 other people who had no problem talking to him and his other detectives, pursued more than 200 leads. That's in addition to taking DNA samples from Don Lewis's daughters by another marriage. Garcia and other detectives were assigned to the case by the Hillsborough County Sheriff. That happened after a wave of interest following the first season of the Netflix documentary Tiger King. Apparently, the Don Lewis missing persons case, of course, the rumors being that he was eventually fed to her big cats, is a major focus in season 2 of the series. And if you remember, Carol Baskin had sued Netflix in an attempt to try and stop this second season. And the judge was like, yeah, no, we're going to go ahead with it.
Man, listen, if they wanted to interview me, there'd be no chance I'd be talking. Like, no, you get a subpoena, I'll talk to you. Other than that, I'm not saying a word. Because here's the thing, in her position, that stuff is, it's fodder now. You don't believe it. Once it's interviews, public record, you can take that, turn it into something. She's got to protect herself at this point. There's been enough, there's enough time behind that where if they were serious about doing something about it or really investigating it, maybe they are. I don't know. It just seems like it's a little bit of harassment.
Following the first season, when the show dropped, isn't that when was it Hillsborough County Sheriff
Chad
stated
Conister.
publicly that it seemed suspicious? So he's already put out there his thoughts on it. So why would she agree to an interview with his department?
Right. There's no way in a million years I'd answer a question.
I watched the first episode of season 2, and guess who's in it? Sausage Castle's own Mike Busey.
Is he really?
He is in that first episode.
How does Busey work himself into that scene?
He finds a way.
He's everywhere, man.
That's
why Sausage Castle.
That's right. Yeah. That's a period. That's it. That's all you have to say.
That's all you have to say.
Where do you live? Sausage Castle. Story over.
Orange County schools are easing up on a mask mandate. District leaders announced on Thursday that wearing masks will be made optional for students inside all buildings and school buses. Parent notes to opt out of the mask policy are no longer needed. The optional mask policy begins on Monday, November 29th. So that'll be the Monday after the district's Thanksgiving break and also affects adults, including visitors, vendors, and volunteers. Meanwhile, Antonio Brown's lawyer is defending his client from what he calls baseless, vindictive tabloid gossip.
His lawyer is also exhausted.
No precedent. This guy has any issues. None.
No. The Tampa Bay Times reported that Brown's former chef says the Bucs wide receiver has a fake COVID vaccine card. Brown's lawyer, though, says the story is false, and Brown is fully vaccinated. He's a stand-up guy, after all.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
The Buccaneers say all the players submitted their vaccination cards and no irregularities were observed.
This is his quarterly breakdown, right? It's like every...
who had the over-under?
Right, this guy has a breakdown every season. When I say season, I mean like spring, fall.
Exactly.
This guy legit is just... He's one of those guys that just has a swarm of doo-doo around him at all times. Nothing's ever just cool the way it is with everybody else. There's always drama around that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's so good. It's scary.
If you're getting ready to travel, man, get ready. Their travel rush is getting underway at Orlando International Airport today. It officially kicks off. and officials are expecting. How many travelers do you think are going to go through? Now, this is just Orlando International Airport over the 12-day holiday period.
100 trillion. Now, look, I'm looking at Ross, and I was talking to Deb before the show today. I said, I would not want to be within 10 miles
Right.
of OIA this weekend starting right now.
Pretty much.
Like, I wouldn't want to be near that place.
I think in Ross's favor, though, I think traveling Saturday to Saturday might work for him. Because I think most people are traveling the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, the Sunday after,
the problem,
Sunday before.
He's safe because he's going out. The problem is if you were coming in Orlando is the number one vacation destination for the Thanksgiving break.
So
the
how many
number one?
How many travelers do you think?
150,000.
Jack.
Oh, 200,000.
Ross.
Easy. 201.
1.6 million.
Yo!
To go through Orlando International Airport over the 12-day holiday period. That's about 2.5% less than 2019.
So the entire population of the city and the area will fly in and out of this place in the next 12 days.
Now, the busiest day of all is expected to be next Saturday, when about 154,000 people are expected to come and go, compared to 170,000 in 2019.
Wow.
A lot of pent-up demand. But listen, if you're not taking to the skies, maybe you're going by road, you got to pack a lot of extra cash there, because drivers in Florida are finding higher gas prices as the Thanksgiving holiday travel period begins. According to AAA, the statewide average for a gallon of regular is up 8 cents in the past week to $3.36 a gallon.
$65 to fill my Jeep up.
Oh, the average is 11 cents more than a month ago, $1.32 above this time last year. The Crestview, Fort Walton Beach area in the Panhandle has the cheapest gas at around $3.27.
Oh, wow.
Drivers in West Palm Beach, Boca Raton are paying the most at $3.49.
They can afford it.
Paid $3.05 a gallon at Costco this week.
Yeah.
Hey.
What, back in March?
No, this week. I should be good till March.
Jack drives a sewing machine. by the
I
way.
know.
Then what do I drive?
Although he and I played a little game of chicken going into the parking lot yesterday. A little bit of zip to that Toyota he drives over there.
Yeah.
And by the way,
I got to get on it. It's there.
And let me tell you guys, I'll tell you straight up. I don't know how long this thing's going to last with the gas prices being this high. I don't know the economics of it exactly, right? It ain't going to get away tomorrow. We know that, right? This electric car we have, oh, God. I have not paid for a drop of gas in 2 months, and let me tell you, that is the greatest feeling ever. There is nothing in the world like, and guess what? We found out over 2 months. Guess how much my power bill went up?
$20.
$4. $4. So
Wow.
$8 to drive my car for 2 months. That thing is a monster. Yeah, you get the electric car thing. When you start factoring in all of the consideration of an internal combustion engine vehicle and all of the costs it takes to deal with that, well, you should consider the electric car thing. It's actually a very neat little thing. 340 miles on a charge, and we never ever get close to running out.
Well, I mean,
at one time we were testing it, though, Jack.
You made it though.
We were testing it.
how many miles you made it with? Like 2? Oh, 6. Okay.
I think the car was more testing you to see if you're a viable driver.
Well, who hasn't done that with gas? You got like 6 miles to go, praying the entire way.
Yeah.
All right, taking the news nationally, in case you heard Attorney Stephen Kramer at the top of the show break down the charges against Kyle Rittenhouse and how the jury may have come to the verdict. If you didn't get a chance to hear that, you can always listen to the podcast. But a Wisconsin jury has found Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty of all charges in his double homicide trial. Rittenhouse remained still and emotionless as the verdict was read, but then broke down and sobbed soon after. Families of the victims were seen crying in court as well. The 18-year-old always maintained he killed 2 men and injured a third in self-defense last year during social justice protests in Kenosha. The prosecution claimed Rittenhouse went to the city to provoke violence. Now, the city of Kenosha is bracing for possible unrest after that verdict today. The crowd of BLM protesters or Black Lives Matter protesters and pro-Rittenhouse protesters has been growing every day outside the courthouse, and Kenosha is still recovering from the summer of 2020 when protesters flooded the town after the police shooting of Jacob Blake.
Right, yeah.
And that ended with fires,
That's what led to
looting,
all this, right,
and
yeah.
ultimately the Rittenhouse shooting.
Right.
So far, though, it looks very peaceful and calm. I don't even see marchers on the steps. It's pretty much just...
We're going to bring this up in a little bit, not because of the case, but there was a term used in the description of this case by the media I've never heard before, but man, does it apply. Not just to like a guy like Kyle Rittenhouse, if you considered him that, but anybody that we've seen in and around the things that have been happening over the last 18 months socially. They deemed a very interesting term. I'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay, good. Well, President Biden is awake and back in charge after a colonoscopy. He briefly transferred presidential authority to Vice President Harris while under anesthesia.
That's a movie idea, by the way.
That made her the first woman in U.S. history to hold presidential power. Biden's colonoscopy was part of an annual physical at the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland.
If somebody's not writing a movie based on that short period of time that the president has to transfer power during a procedure while under anesthesia, if that's not made into an action movie where somebody kind of capitalizes on that short period of time to kind of do something like one of those real Jason Bourne movies, that's a good premise for a movie.
It's not bad. I like it.
A new study finds more than 1 million Americans might not regain their sense of smell months after being infected with COVID-19. So researchers at Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis call it, quote, an emerging public health concern, end quote, brought on by coronavirus. The scientists estimate between 700,000 and 1.6 million people in the U.S. Have lost or had a change in their sense of smell lasting more than 6 months. The study suggests most people regain their sense of smell eventually, but some never do.
And we did that story last week where people are now finding out that their chiropractor.
Right.
The chiropractors have shown promise in restoring smell with adjustments. It's the weirdest thing, but if you had that issue, look that up. That's a real deal story.
Yeah, because, that'll drive you crazy.
It started spreading in between chiropractors. It started saying, hey, have you noticed that if you've adjusted somebody, they've gotten their sense of smell back or their sense of taste back? And it started kind of spreading within that community. So I just read that. I was like, wow, that'd be kind of an interesting. Get your back cracked. Next thing you know, you can eat again.
Exactly.
Yeah. You ever crack your back so good you can smell stuff again?
All right, this is a really cool story. The FCC is set to require text messages sent to the number 988 be routed to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Phone carriers are already in the process of making the change nationwide, with it set to go into effect next year. The FCC voted unanimously on the decision, saying a text option will benefit younger individuals and those with disabilities. Not to mention, the Suicide Prevention Hotline was made into a very popular song. I love this song, and yet to hell if I can remember the number.
Right.
And if you're in a moment of crisis, being able to remember 988, much like 911, could be the difference in someone being able to make that phone call or not. Finalized last year, the rule will now need to be implemented by July 16th, 2022.
It's going to be an odd time to drop an emoji, though.
Yeah.
A couple of turkeys will be pardoned today as the White House Thanksgiving tradition carries on. The birds, I think they're big fans of Jack Bradshaw.
Are they now?
Named Peanut Butter and Jelly.
Oh, nice.
Hey, buddy.
Is there another one named No Crust?
Are set to be excused.
I'm not a no crust person. I don't know why you keep bringing that up.
The crust is good. Are set to be excused from this year's feast by President Biden. Following the ceremony, the turkeys will be sent to Purdue University for the remainder of their days.
Very good.
Presidential turkey pardons have been a White House tradition for over... How long do you think the turkey pardoning tradition goes?
It's not that old. 60 years.
Jack?
I was just going to say that. Let Ross go.
Oh, you're so...
I'll go.
Well, he just one-upped me on the last the OIA passengers.
The valor of this guy, huh?
Yeah, no, he's right.
Thank you.
I play that card.
Don't let the facts get in the way of your
61 years, 61. I rest my case,
62.
Your Honor.
What? Points Jack. Apparently, it's been a tradition for over 150 years.
No, it has not.
It's what my copy says. I'll look it up. You look it up.
What the hell? I take everything. No valor.
Yeah, he's worthless. I told you. I've tried to warn you 100 times. You won't listen to me.
Hey, he's Hoboken, and this last story is going to show just how Hoboken is.
That was a Stone Cold Jersey movie.
That was Stone Cold Jersey. So Stone Cold that Jimmy Hoffa's remains could be in a Jersey City landfill.
Good luck.
That's the latest in the decades-long search for answers following the notorious disappearance of the former union boss in 1975.
It's under 75 feet of old tracksuits.
The New York Post is reporting the FBI investigated a former landfill underneath the Pulaski Skyway last month, possibly acting on a deathbed tip from a man who said Hoffa's remains were buried there.
Right, and also enjoys a really good joke.
The agency has not confirmed details, with this just one of many theories circulated around Hoffa, whose disappearance prompted countless investigations and is featured in the Martin Scorsese film The Irishman.
But if you think about, that's not a bad place because no one wants to go near those things. I remember when the story broke about him possibly being underneath Section 107, a giant stadium.
Exactly.
And that's when an Italian fellow in a pizzeria told me he's not there.
Yeah, very good.
They said he's in a water treatment plant in upstate New York.
Seriously?
That's what an Italian told me.
Jack?
Take it for what it's worth.
Okay.
Was it Joey Cupcakes?
That was so random. Is that guy real? Is Joey Cupcakes real?
Yes.
Is it a character?
Yes. No, he's real.
He's not.
Yes, he is. Because we used to work with someone who actually talked to Joey Cupcakes right when he got out of prison.
I'm guessing you don't blank with a mobster named Joey Cupcakes.
This is so much so. He had just taken a bunch of opioids and started nodding out and woke up and looked at my friend and said, I really love that show, Sons of Narcolepsy.
What?
And he had sons of,
Okay, I got you.
and he had to run to the other side of the apartment to laugh because you don't laugh in front of Joey Cupcakes.
Okay, very good.
And now you all are officially woke, and Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Hey, tomorrow morning, listen as Don gives great advice as host of the Home Loans Radio show right here on Real Radio 104.1 every Saturday morning from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Perfect while you're doing your morning routine, maybe getting that honey-do list ready. Don answers your text questions live on the air, but the truth is you can go to homeloansradio.com right now for information and to apply to get a free quote for a mortgage, the most convenient way to get a mortgage quote. See for yourself, homeloansradio.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Back with Embers Only right after this.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes.
We might even give you credit.
Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This Real Radio 104.1 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
Well, hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now. Fox 35 Storm Center. Central Florida weather today. Looks like high temps making it into the mid-upper 70s. Mostly cloudy. A few passing showers. Do expect that. Chance of 30%. Really at any old time today. So have the umbrella handy, ready to go. Breezy north-northeast winds 10 to 20. Mid-60s tonight. Mostly cloudy with a few shower chances continuing at about 30% through the overnight. Northeast breezes at 10 to 15. Saturday, I've got a rain chance at around 40%. Scattered showers. 76, dropping to 10% coverage Sunday with a high of 77 degrees, lows are at 65. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. You have a great day.
This report is sponsored by Spectrum Business. Spectrum Business offers the best value on internet and phone. 200 megabit per second internet and business phone for only $69.98 per month. Switch today and get 1 month free. Yes, free. See for yourself at spectrum.com/business. Spectrum Business. Restrictions apply.
Can you believe the year's almost over? Hey, this is RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Most businesses count on strong fourth quarter sales. We sure do, and I got a big problem, and I need to catch up. Right now, I'm paying over appraised value for any car. Even if it's really old, I want it. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $6,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. Save big and get more. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. And all RCO Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my Love It or Exchange It program will keep you happy. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. So even if you've heard no in the past, my Dealer Next Door credit approval process can help you get approved with lower rates and smaller payments. So come into my fourth quarter catch-up sale today. I'm RC Hill and I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. New car pricing plus tax tag $8.99 admin fee. Dealer retains all rebates.
I am the great American race. Part hallowed ground, part campground. A fans start your season weekend that never ends. I am a history book written in rubber, signed by Smoke, and engraved in metal. I am the Daytona 500. I am NASCAR. The Daytona 500, February 20th. Secure your seats now at Daytona500.com.
Central Florida residents, it's time to Black Friday like never before. AutoBuy wants your vehicle. If it has wheels or floats, we will buy it for the max. We're paying up to $1,000 more than any competitor. On the spot and in 20 minutes or less. Plus, this month only, get a Black Friday shopping spree on us. To get the max, visit WePayTheMax.com.
Final offer contingent on vehicle inspection. Must sell your vehicle to receive the shopping fee, which is a $250 gift card. All offers expire month end.
The Medicare annual enrollment period is happening now, but I hate choosing a plan. Any suggestions?
I'm happy with my Humana Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare Advantage plan that I'm eligible for because I have both Medicare and Medicaid.
What's it like?
Their customer service goes above and beyond. Plus, I get an allowance for over-the-counter items, and on this Healthy Foods card, I get $75 for groceries each month.
I have both Medicare and Medicaid. Do you think I qualify?
Do what I did. Talk to Humana.
To speak to a licensed Humana sales agent, call 844-706-0557 daily from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's 844-706-0557. Humana is a coordinated care plan with a Medicare contract and a contract with the Florida Medicaid program. Enrollment in this Humana plan depends on contract renewal. Humana Medicare Advantage dual eligible special needs plans are not available in all areas. No amounts on the Healthy Foods card can be used to purchase Medicare-covered prescriptions or services, nor can it be converted to cash. Benefits vary by plan.
Did you know that you might be overpaying for your prescriptions? It's okay, because there's an easy, convenient solution. Check GoodRx. GoodRx lets you compare prices at different pharmacies and shows you where to get the lowest price. Here's Joe, a doctor and GoodRx customer.
I was able to look up some medicines that I was going to get, and it saved me a good amount of money.
GoodRx is helping millions of people, and it can help you too. For simple, smart savings, check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance. In 2020, GoodRx users saved an average of 79% off retail prices. Individual compensated for their time. Visit GoodRx.com/radio to learn more.
This is Liz.
Oh, hi, Mom.
She just stepped up to care for her mom. And she has questions. Lots of questions. Liz, meet Carewell. It's your shop for caregiving and medical supplies. Get brands like Depends, Ensure, and Tranquility delivered at prices you'll love from 24/7 care specialists trained to take your questions. And super fast shipping. Caregiving isn't easy, but you don't have to do it alone. Visit carewell.com/radio for $10 off. That's carewell.com/radio. Terms apply.
You've taken allergy meds for years. Are they helping? Congestion, drainage, still there, and that sniffle just doesn't stop. The Cleveland Clinic says common allergy pills are associated with depression, weight gain, even dementia. Do you really want to be taking those for years on end? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps thousands with treatment that actually works, not drugs that never solve the problem. Say goodbye to allergies for good at Aspire. Call 844-MY-RELIEF. That's 844-MY-RELIEF.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. The time is now to join Solis Health Plans because Solis has the benefits you're looking for. Benefits with relief for the day-to-day, like $35 a month on a Healthy Foods gift card. Plans with zero copays on everything. Up to $1,200 a year in quality OTC products. Best of all is that Solis is truly local. We're neighbors, and neighbors help one another. Join Solis Health Plans today. 1-833-33-SOLIS. Solis Health Plans. Amazing healthcare just around the corner.
What are the core values at International Diamond Center?
Integrity, stand behind your product, be involved in the community, give back if you've been blessed, and take care of your people.
That's Keith LeClaire at IDC, who along with his wife Peggy just announced the creation of the Fifth Sea Foundation, the charitable arm of IDC.
When God blesses you, you want to be able to reach out to make a difference in the lives of so many different people.
Peggy, Keith, and the rest of the IDC family created the Fifth Sea Foundation to focus on 3 key initiatives. Give kids a chance, support military families, and end human trafficking.
Pick the ones that are closest to your heart, stay true to it, provide, and help society. That's what IDC is all about.
The Fifth Sea Foundation, a focused and more impactful approach to making a difference in our community, helping to fund and volunteering with organizations that align with IDC and the LeClaire family mission.
This is my passion.
International Diamond Center, family owned for more than 35 years, blessed with tens of thousands of loyal customers, and honored to give back to our community.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Dangling the proverbial carrot since 1993. Whatever the hell that means. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Hanajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for joining us on this gloomy Friday afternoon. It's so sad out there, Deb. We're going to be a little rainy today, maybe tomorrow as well, maybe all weekend, actually.
Well, not too bad, though. It's not going to be a washout, certainly, and it's beautiful out there right now.
Absolutely. 407-916-1041. About 10 minutes, we'll have another keyword for you. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Let's go ahead and do Embers Only, guys.
Now, it's time to explore the world of cigars, spirits, and other things that make life worth living. This is Embers Only.
That's right, Embers Only, brought to you by our friends over at Corona Cigar Company. Love these guys. You will as well. 3 lounges to serve you wherever you are. The Heathrow, downtown Sand Lake Road. Always online at coronacigar.com. And this week's feature really isn't just one cigar. It's an entire package. They love to do this occasionally. Football season coming in. And now with winter being here, this is the Hot Toddy Care Package today from the guys over at Corona Cigar. And this is what it includes. It is a whole bunch of stuff. A bottle of Buffalo Trace Corona Barrel Select. Now, remember when I tell you Jeff Borswitz, who owns Corona, will have these companies come in and they will blend bourbons just for them. You can't get this anywhere else. I've got 2 bottles. One of Maker's Mark and one of Jack Daniels, and they are amazing. The Maker's is my favorite whiskey in my cabinet right now.
Oh, wow.
And I've got a whole bunch, so they do a really good job with this. And the reason why is they blend them for cigars. You also get a 4-ounce bottle of FSG honey.
Oh, nice.
Comes off their farms. 1 beanie, like a hat. A white mug, a 20th anniversary Maduro, a Sin Compromiso Gran Elefante, which I've had. It's a big old chocolatey smoke. And 1 All-American Experimental Robusto, which I also have. This is a great deal. How much do you think something like that would be? Bottle of whiskey, a bunch of other cool stuff, including cigars, a beanie.
$150.
$89.95.
What?
$89. I would tell you, I think the bottle of whiskey has got to be almost 3/4 of that.
Yeah, well, at least.
And you get a hat, you get the mug, you get the honey, 3 cigars, and a bottle of whiskey, only $89.95 if you're looking for a Christmas gift. Say this over and over with these guys. You have anybody in your family that likes good whiskey, good smokes, or whatever, this is a great gift, only $89. You got a dad out there, an uncle, aunt, whatever, likes smoking, enjoying this. This would be a great gift. Buffalo Trace makes great whiskey, and these blends are simply amazing. Only $89.95. It's called the Hot Toddy Care Package. When you go in, tell them we sent you down at Corona Cigar. 3 locations to serve you. And, of course, we love them also because they take really good care of our listeners. And with great selections and great ideas. If you're just beginning, they got you covered. If you're a seasoned smoker, they got you covered with everything you need. And again, there are 3 locations, Heathrow, downtown, Sand Lake Road. And you can always find them online at coronacigar.com. There you go, guys. Love the guys over at Corona Cigar.
That really is a great holiday gift for someone on your like a guy on your list who's really hard to buy for, because even if he's not the cigar smoker, but he's got friends that do, I mean, I just think that's a great gift idea because men are so difficult to buy for.
By the way, just for a little, I've actually purchased that Sin Compromiso cigar for friends. I purchased it to give to them because those cigars, I have like 3 different makes of that cigar. It's so good. So good. Very, very chocolatey. Very, really, really good with the bourbon. So try it today. It's a Hot Toddy Care Package, $89.95. Get them at coronacigar.com. Back with Amy Drew Thompson and Primetime Kitchen right after this.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Traffic still bumper to bumper westbound on I-4 between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're seeing delays still between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. A solid ride continues coming in from Polk County eastbound on I-4 between US Highway 27 and 429. It's heavy now south on 429 too between Sinclair Road and I-4. No reported issues on the beach line. The 408 is up to speed too. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Driving home for Thanksgiving? Make your trip easy as pie at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where their experts go the extra mile. Come in for a 15-minute premium stay-in-your-car oil change today. For up to 50% off, go to getyouroilchange.com and save.
You can support Crime Line this holiday season by getting your Christmas tree from the Crime Line Tree Lot. It's on Princeton Ave, 218 Princeton Ave at the corner of I-4 and Princeton. Get your beautiful Christmas tree starting tonight, and they will be open tomorrow and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. as well. Get them while supplies last. Delivery is available, but you're supporting Crime Line, and you can also make your Christmas bright. For more details, you could go to crimeline.org.
Gibson Truck World professionally installs quality Pro Comp lifts. First, we install the track bar drop bracket and drop pitman arm. Next, we install the coil springs. Then, we install the rear lift block along with new U-bolts. We also mount new 37-inch Toyo tires and 20-inch fuel wheels. Lastly, all Gibson lifted trucks are aligned with our state-of-the-art Hunter system. Only Gibson Truck World will retorque your suspension after 30 days free of charge. Why go anywhere else? Buy your lifted truck from Gibson Truck World. We are the king of lifted trucks.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie. And hello to one tasty Thanksgiving feast free with all our rewards points. The golden brown turkey, the perfectly seasoned stuffing, the fresh veggies. It's all so...
rewarding?
Exactly.
Your refined palate misses nothing, my twin.
I propose a toast to free groceries.
Enjoy the most rewarding time of the year. Winn-Dixie.
It's a win-win.
Terms apply. See store or WinDixie.com for details.
I talk a lot about Don Knight Mortgage Guy from HomeLoansRadio.com because I loved working with him. Everybody I talk to loves working with him as well. HomeLoansRadio.com is so easy to work with. All you do is you go hit apply now, and then Don will get back to you super fast. HomeLoansRadio.com. Trust me, it's worth it.
Hey, take your family memories and keep them forever with Legacy Box. When I say family memories, I mean like maybe your wedding video. Maybe you got videos of like your first birthday with your children or first Christmas with your children. How about your first, birthday, first Christmas? I had a trip to the Six Gun Territory that we had on 8mm film, and Legacy Box took those and saved them on the cloud, thumb drive, and a DVD, and made an awesome presentation for my whole family. My mom loved it. I had tears in my eyes to see my mom and dad, when they were that young. Legacy Box can take all of those memories and save them forever. And if you go now to legacybox.com/monster, Monster listeners are going to get early access to the Black Friday sale. This is a great thing to do right now. It's an awesome gift for the holidays. It's very thoughtful. Go to legacybox.com/monster, no S at the end, legacybox.com/monster, and you have access to the Black Friday sale with all kinds of exclusive discounts for Monster listeners. It's legacybox.com/monster.
Are you 65 or older, diagnosed with heart failure, and still experiencing unresolved symptoms? Then this message may be for you. Other symptoms like carpal tunnel syndrome or gastrointestinal problems could be a sign of something more serious, like transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM for short. ATTR-CM is a rare and life-threatening disease that worsens over time, so it's important to recognize the signs and talk to your doctor. For more information, visit attrcmfacts.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Thank you, Congresswoman Murphy, for your leadership and for investing in America's infrastructure. Roads, bridges, water systems, the electric grid. The Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act will create jobs for Florida workers, spur economic growth to put more money in the pockets of Florida families, and drive productivity for Florida industries. Thank you for supporting this historic legislation. Paid for by Business Roundtable.
You've heard of a pro tip. Here's a mo tip. Get uninsured motorist coverage. If someone hits you and hurts you, they don't have to have insurance to compensate you. Uninsured motorist coverage helps protect you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
This Checkers garlic and butter bacon Buford is for Vince. He's been brushing paint on houses all day.
That's the last coat.
A little help here? So, we brushed some mouth-watering garlic sauce on 2 100% hand-seasoned beef patties with crispy bacon strips, Swiss cheese, grilled onions, and whipped butter just for him. Come down and get this Buford, Vince. You've earned it. The garlic and butter bacon Buford, only at Checkers.
Jason Bottom's Led Zeppelin Evening 2021 tour. Live. An unforgettable evening of Led Zeppelin's greatest hits and deepest cuts. November 24th at Dr. Phillips Center. Tickets on sale now at drphillipscenter.org. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening 2021 tour.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Angela Johnson Reyes presents Who Do I Think I Am Tour.
Hurry, give us your mother's phone number so we can call her. Be like, okay, it's Mom.
Hard Rock Live Orlando, Saturday, June 25th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
At T-Mobile, we're bringing it all together for the holidays with great deals for everyone. This week only, you can get the perfect pairing, the new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us. You can capture your favorite moments with the most advanced iPhone camera ever.
Wow, the whole family looks great. Perfect for our holiday cards.
And you can get a pair of AirPods to gift.
Now I can listen to my favorite songs on repeat without driving my family nuts.
And the perfect pairing is just the start. We'll also give you a free year of Apple TV Plus.
Gather around, people. The morning show isn't going to watch itself.
Hurry in. This week only, both new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers can get the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods on us with eligible trade-in on our Max plan. And you'll even get a free year of Apple TV Plus. Because together we holiday. Only at T-Mobile.
Phone via 30-monthly bill credits and AirPods Gen 2 after rebate via prepaid card for well-qualified buyers plus tax. 1 per account ends 11/29. Balance on required finance agreements due if you cancel service. Call before canceling to continue remaining credits on phone. Apple TV Plus renews at $4.99 per month after first year unless you cancel. Details at T-Mobile.com.
Injured, our America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword $, DOLLAR, $, to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's $, to the number 200-200. Good luck.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Time for another Primetime Kitchen here on Real Radio 104.1. This is brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. We absolutely love these guys. You will as well. Tomorrow is Thanks Grilling at all Tools Ace Hardware from 11 until 2 at all locations, cooking up popular Thanksgiving dishes on the Traegers and, of course, the Big Green Eggs. They're sampling our new spices out there as well, so go out there and try something with one of our new spices. Very, very good stuff. Plus, they'll have kids' table activities, plus some Thanksgiving craft ideas and takeaways, and, of course, great deals on everything for that favorite person on your Christmas list, I should say. It's Tools Ace Hardware. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com. I think I'm going to buzz around tomorrow and drop by a couple of the places as well. Let's not move any farther before we introduce her. Miss Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel, guys.
Yay!
Hey!
Oh,
Hello.
What's up, kiddo? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you guys?
Doing wonderful.
Yeah.
It's been a good week, actually. Been busy because I did this spice thing, and now I have to deliver them by myself. So now I'm delivering all around town.
Does Amy Drew have any of the spices?
She does not yet. I got to get them to her. Anyway.
You have to deliver them in platforms because now you're a Spice Boy.
All right,
Okay, I like the sounds of that.
Very dated reference, but
how has your week been? You been busy?
I am always busy, yes. And my car's in the shop and my shower needs cleaning, but it's almost happy hour, so.
Yeah. That's like a country song, but not country song kind of.
It is.
Well, we do have a lot of good stuff to talk about. Let's get right to it. Today's calendar, a peanut butter lovers roundup. I actually went through these places today, and this is some pretty crazy stuff. Tell me all about this peanut butter roundup.
Well, November apparently, according to whoever makes these food holidays, and I don't know who that is, but November is apparently Peanut Butter Lovers Month. And I guess that people who love peanut butter probably would say that every month is Peanut Butter Lovers Month, but I thought that it would be fun to just round up a couple of cool peanut butter things. In the past, I've done peanut butter old fashions with that.
Oh, that peanut butter whiskey?
With that peanut butter whiskey and some other fun things, peanut butter lattes, I think. So this year we got a few fun things, and even one that isn't so terribly fattening and unhealthy.
Now, I know that Gideon's made the list, and of course, our peanut butter cookie is legendary. Did you find anything out there that really kind of looked at it differently? Because peanut butter can be a very dominant flavor, and it's hard to kind of blend with other stuff other than the normal, like chocolate and things of that nature.
I think that you've got to just let peanut butter be peanut butter. And if I'm honest with you, I like it best on a spoon out of the jar. I'm one of those people. And I like it crunchy the best. I'm a crunchy person.
There you go.
All the way.
My wife is a peanut butter on a spoon kind of girl herself. She absolutely loves it. That's her go-to midnight snack, by the way.
It is a good snack. It is, because you just get it. You kind of, you can make it last a little bit. It's very, there's a lot of satiety. It'll tide you over. It's good stuff. But yeah, Gideon's has not just the peanut butter cookie, but in both locations, the chocolate peanut butter cup cake. Ooh. Which is pretty decadent. And if you happen to be over at Disney Springs, they're doing all kinds of cold brew. And at Disney Springs, you can get the peanut butter nitro cold brew over at the Disney Springs location. So you can kind of double up. You can wash your peanut butter down with more peanut butter.
And people, I've tried to tell this 100 times. Beer is so good with sweets. It is such a good palate cleanser, I can only imagine, and stouts as well.
Oh, well, this is a coffee.
Oh, a coffee.
This one is a cold brew coffee, so you can, get jacked on the sugar and then get wired on the coffee. And,
I heard brew and just automatically slipped into happy hour. Yeah. Sorry, my apologies.
Right, exactly.
And then we'll ended up this peanut butter thing with one. I've admittedly addicted to Kelly's ice cream, and I should not give them free advertising, but I will. But their chocolate peanut butter brownie is in my freezer as we speak.
You little dirty girl.
It was recently in mine. Doesn't last very long.
No, it doesn't very much at all.
I'm sure you feel the same way. But yeah, when I posted that, like several people immediately were like, "That's my favorite, my favorite." So.
Well, and it's funny. You do make it around. There's a lot of different things coming up. Let's move on to the New Moon Market. Tell me about the New Moon Market. Now, I read the piece today, and it sounds like this place is kind of cool, right?
It is. It's so pretty. It's a small shop. It used to just be the half where the counter is. It was really tiny, and they were just kind of doing juices and smoothies and a little bit of grab and go. And then they moved into the space next door, and now they've got this little bright, beautiful cafe, and they do wraps and salads, and it's all plant-based. I think there may be 3 things on the menu that have honey, and 2 of them you could just hold the honey. So it's almost an entirely vegan cafe. Wow.
And this is another one of those stories. I mean, I know the Kelly's Ice Cream, I interviewed her years ago. She was a nurse. I think she actually still works in that world while having one of the most popular ice cream spots in the city. And this is another story of somebody coming from the corporate world, kind of dropping that back in like 14 or 15 and kind of went solely into this, kind of made that jump.
Yeah, well, it was really interesting. Jennifer Moonhuggett is the founder of the market, and she several years ago kind of started watching those food documentaries. And as somebody who watches those, I can get it. And you just sort of get wrapped up into it, the farming and the industrial side of farming and where our food comes from. And it's enough to make anybody obsessed, right? So she started kind of investigating the options out there. She fell in love with Dandelion, which you guys may know, but it's now gone. And she had this sort of dream to be able to do something like this, but she had a very good job, medical equipment sales.
Oh, yeah.
Lucrative career. And she was like, I'll never quit my job. And then there was a big round of layoffs. And it was like the universe was telling her to try something new. So she started juicing at the farmers markets, and it just grew from there.
Yeah, Ross is a juicer now. I don't know if you know that, Amy Drew. Ross is a hardcore juicer.
It's like at least 48 hours of juicing now.
I'm back-to-back juice days. And
48 hours, Amy.
I'm afraid to sneeze.
Yeah. Yeah, why's that, buddy? How's your stomach with all that juice and beets in there?
Of fiber, huh?
Let's go back to peanut butter.
Right, exactly. All right, we're here with Amy Drew Thompson. Of course, you can see her in the Orlando Sentinel. Amy Drew, let's move on to this story about this Orlando baker. And again, we get a lot of attention in Orlando. Donuts here recently, a lot of taco and beer stuff. But we have a lot of really talented bakers in this city, and this one is destroying it.
So many, and for years now, she's been destroying it. So this year, Yvette Ramon won her 3rd World Food Championships in the dessert category. That is unprecedented. So 3-time winner, bakers from all over the planet coming down to Texas to compete. They have to do stuff, you know, they do get some information ahead of time, but it's blind tasting. They have to, you know, make decisions on the fly. And she pulled it out, third win.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And the place is called Sister Honey's. And it's funny because, you know, we had a big cupcake explosion in Orlando 6, 7, 8 years ago. And a lot of these bakers started adding cupcakes and started getting a lot of attention. And that's how actually I found a number of places. P is for Pie, just one of them. And there was a place over Bluebird's Cafe, which is no longer with us anymore. I found them because of my search for stuff like that. And there's a place up at a pop guy, I think Mrs. B's, that does cupcakes. It's also amazing. But this is different because she does everything, right? Cakes, pies, all kinds of stuff.
Everything. Cookies, she does cold pies, she does fruit pies, she does, you know, layer cakes, she does, you know, she has a whole repertoire. People are still, our former TV writer, TV guy, Hal Bodecker, when he retired, they charged me. Hal says he wants chocolate cake. And I was like, I know where I'm going. And they still talk to me about that chocolate cake. And it was from Sister Honey's.
And the other thing I love about this story, when you read down with some of the things that she's made, you know, she makes a peach pie with canned peaches. And she talks about like buying store-bought crust. I love the fact that she doesn't kind of scare away from understanding that part of the idea of being a great chef or a great cook is understanding exactly what you're doing with the ingredients. It doesn't necessarily have to be one thing or the other. You can still create great flavor with good technique, even using things like store-bought items.
100%. And not that you're going to get any of that in her shop,
right,
but she understands that we're not on her level, right? When people say to me, oh my gosh, you paid $70 for a cake, you try and make that. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather pay $70 and let somebody else spend 11 hours making that cake. Yeah, mine's not going to look or taste like that after 11 hours anyway.
When one of your stories is, oh yeah, I remember that from a retirement party 11 years ago.
Right.
About anything you eat means it must have been pretty special.
Right. No, she's amazing. And, you know, I am certainly not even close to the first person to say, you know, best bakery, or at least one of the best bakeries, best bakery in the city.
Now let's move on. Amy Drew, one of your favorite things, I love your reviews, but I love the Ask Amy Drew part of your column as well that you write. And this one is just titled Bananas for Bananas. Readers write in. And then I see the picture, and it's this little, it almost looks like a little cookie. But exactly what is that? It
is a little cookie. It's several little cookies. The reader, I wrote a story a couple of weeks ago, I can't even remember at this point, about what to do with leftover bananas. And I have a great banana bread recipe from a friend of mine that I got, Jen's Banana Bread. Thank you, Jen. And it's a great recipe. So I gave out that recipe. But of course, I had all these people write in and go, you know what else is a good recipe? And they sent me all of these fun recipes. So I decided when I have time, I'm going to try them. And if they're good, I'm going to share them with people. So this one was a really fun one from a Chiquita banana cookbook from the 40s.
Chiquita. Which you wound up finding on eBay and buying.
Yes, I ended up buying it. And then as soon as I hit purchase, I noticed that in one of the screenshots, the damn recipe was right in there. Like I could have just bought it.
But now you have all those great recipes for Jell-O molds.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's very, very funny.
Gelatin molds were the thing. Go ahead.
It's super cute. And I didn't even have the picture. And what I realized after I finally got the book was that my cookies looked just like the ones in the picture from the 40s. They weren't as perfectly round, but other than that, they looked exactly like the picture. So I was pretty impressed.
They look delicious. You know, my grandmother used to put them in ice cream. That's what we would do with old bananas is we would make banana ice cream in the summer. It would be absolutely wonderful. Basically just a vanilla base ice cream and just throw the bananas in there, nothing else. Didn't try to add anything to it or enhance the flavor. They were wonderful, you know, because when they get ripe, they get real sweet and sugary. But they get kind of mushy, so people get freaked out by the consistency. But when you put them in ice cream, it doesn't matter. Delicious, man.
You put anything in an ice cream.
Back to Kelly's and say banana pudding.
Oh yeah,
Try the banana pudding at Kelly's.
Yeah, it's I almost said it's bananas. That's terrible.
I tell the plan.
All right, Amy Drew. Nothing next week, of course. Thanksgiving. What are you doing to celebrate Thanksgiving? Going to do anything special?
Just family time, cooking, hopefully get around to cleaning that bathroom. I have a Friendsgiving coming up this weekend. And I realize now that I'm looking, it's backwards. But I'm repping Hinckley's Fancy Meats, and he's going to help me do a good Friendsgiving by allowing me to not cook, and I can just bring some of his fancy stuff.
I just saw him in Tools Ace Hardware 2 days ago and gave him a big old hug, and your name came up.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, no, he is going to make me a hit at this party because I'm going to bring his fancy stuff.
Anything from his charcuterie choice there, any of his mousses, anything that dude makes is great. And he's a good cat as well. Amy Drew, where can people find you, learn more about you, and find out what you're writing about?
Find me on Instagram at Amy Drew. That's AMYDROO. That's also my Twitter handle. Come follow me on Facebook, and even more importantly, join the party at Let's Eat Orlando, our Facebook group. It's the Orlando Sentinels Facebook group. We love chatting about fancy stuff and taco trucks and banana cookies and pretty much everything.
And by the way,
we'll talk about maybe
that Let's Eat Orlando is an absolute must follow. If you like food in Orlando, you want to know what's up. Not only is it Amy Drew, but it's a bunch of other food goons in Central Florida kind of adding into that feed. It is a great source of information if you're looking for the good spots in the city.
Yeah, we get into conversation. The last week we were talking about candy bars from the 70s that nobody makes anymore. You know, it could be anything.
Well, listen, have a great weekend and have a wonderful holiday. We appreciate it as always. Give it up, Amy Drew Thompson.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Good luck with
Thanks
the
for joining us for Primetime Kitchen, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Look, guys, when you're dialing in your backyard for those special days, Tools has you covered with the best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, and of course, Big Green Egg. All the accessories you need, all the smoking wood you need, rubs, marinades, everything to make that outdoor experience amazing. You know, those family experiences are extremely special. Make sure you're doing it right with one of these great grills from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. With 11 locations in Central Florida, chances are you're right around the corner from your next dream grill. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com. From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
A heavy run coming in from Polk County eastbound on I-4 between U.S. Highway 27 and 429. We're seeing heavy delays south on 429 between Sinclair Road and I-4. Westbound travel on I-4 stop and go still between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're still in good shape on the 408. No reported problems on the Beach Line. We're accident-free on the Turnpike and 417. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Spectrum Business. Spectrum Business offers the best value on internet and phone. 200 megabit per second internet and business phone for only $69.98 per month. Switch today and get 1 month free. Yes, free. See for yourself at spectrum.com/business. Spectrum Business. Restrictions apply.
Man, with Rebeth, you're dealing with a national company with standards, policies, and procedures to ensure that your remodeling project is handled professionally and to completion every time, first time, all the time. And Rebeth products have a lifetime guarantee, and that includes the installation. And the problem is, this is not a chuck in the truck where they'll take a deposit check and then disappear for weeks. These are total pros. Matter of fact, their installers have been with them 8 to 10 years. And to really understand what a Rebeth groutless bathroom is all about, you got to go to the showroom. Easy to find, 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Go in, put your hands on these materials, feel that quality. It's right there. Natural stone, marble, travertine, all those beautiful colors. And bathroom remodeling is all they do. That's entire focus, from a shower and tub enclosure to a full-blown bathroom demo and remodel. No cookie cutter, one size fits all. They're all custom bathrooms. I'm telling you, here's what you got to do. RebathMidFLA.com. Look at the before and afters, and then book your appointment. These guys are ready to help you get the bathroom of your dreams. It's RebathMidFLA.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Don't miss our iHeartRadio Holiday Special with exclusive performances from Kelly Clarkson, Michael Bublé, Train, and Pentatonics. Wednesday the 24th, starting at 7 p.m. Watch on iHeartRadio's Facebook and YouTube channel. Plus, check out the exclusive VR performance in the Venues app on Oculus Quest.
New holiday gifts are arriving at a TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods store near you for way less than you expect. Endless selection, great prices, all season long. Shop TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods today.
I like to keep things easy and simple, and homeloansradio.com was so for me. All I had to do was click apply now on homeloansradio.com, and I got a mortgage super fast. Don actually closed on my house in 16 days, and I loved working with him, and you will too. homeloansradio.com.
Gibson Truck World's expert team of sales and service staff will show you why we have been the pioneer of used trucks since 1995. With our 1-year bumper-to-bumper warranty valid across the entire United States, our exclusive 15-day exchange policy, and our $1,000 best price guarantee, it's easy to see why we're the #1 used truck dealership in all of Florida. Please call, visit, or explore our website today to see for yourself why we are the king of trucks.
This is Greg Trzynski from the Original Mattress Factory. Our local approach to manufacturing and retail has been at the core of our business model for over 30 years. We're proud to be a part of this community where you aren't just our customer, you are our neighbor. We believe in the power of supporting small businesses and feel it's more important now than ever. So consider shopping local this holiday season to support the restaurants, retailers, service providers, and manufacturers that are at the heart of this community. We wish you a happy and healthy holiday season.
Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm a school teacher, and my husband is a firefighter. One day, we got the worst call of our lives. Our son was in a serious accident. We heard Glenn Klausman on Real Radio and called him to help. Mr. Klausman genuinely cared about our son and fought multiple insurance companies to get us a great result. We could reach him 24/7 on his cell phone. Mr. Klausman was our guardian angel.
I'm Glenn Klausman. Contact me at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. Office, Winter Park.
At T-Mobile, we're bringing it all together for the holidays with great deals for everyone. This week only, you can get the perfect pairing, the new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us. You can capture your favorite moments with the most advanced iPhone camera ever.
Wow, the whole family looks great. Perfect for our holiday cards.
And you can get a pair of AirPods to gift.
Now I can listen to my favorite songs on repeat without driving my family nuts.
And the perfect pairing is just the start. We'll also give you a free year of Apple TV Plus.
Gather around, people. The morning show isn't going to watch itself.
Hurry in. This week only, both new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers can get the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods on us with eligible trade-in on our Max plan. And you'll even get a free year of Apple TV Plus. Because together we holiday. Only at T-Mobile.
Phone via 30-monthly bill credits and AirPods Gen 2 after rebate via prepaid card for well-qualified buyers plus tax. 1 per account ends 11/29. Balance on required finance agreements due if you cancel service. Call before canceling to continue remaining credits on phone. Apple TV Plus renews at $4.99 per month after first year unless you cancel. Details at T-Mobile.com.
Staying healthy isn't easy, especially during the holidays. Watching your diet, staying active, managing stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed senses your movements and effortlessly adjusts to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Bring proven quality sleep home for the holidays. Don't miss our weekend special. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus free premium delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
True crime podcast fans, iHeart has your next obsession. Discover the new podcast, Crazy in Love.
She wouldn't take no for an answer.
Falling in love is the best feeling in the world. You see stars, you feel giddy, but sometimes it makes us do crazy things. Listen to stories about what happens when true crime meets true love.
You're pathetic.
Open the free iHeart app and search Crazy in Love to start your true crime binge today. iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
Mortgage rates are still at record lows. Don't miss out. Visit homeloansradio.com and get a free quote.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Big thanks to Amy Drew Thompson, Love Primetime Kitchen. By the way, you can check that out at JimColbertLive.com, much like you can all the great segments we have here on the program, whether it be Ross Thoughts or Animal House, Colbert Court, any of those, you can do it for sure. That's JimColbertLive.com. And by the way, if you didn't get to hear the beginning of the show, Stephen Kramer kind of laid out the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Of course, he found not guilty on all charges today. Top of the hour, you can hear that entire explanation of exactly, from a lawyer's point of view, what happened.
Yeah, Jim, I'll add that to the goods and also Amy Drew's segment to the goods as well. Whenever there's a section, if you can't find the specific podcast for that, if you look at Jim Colbert Show, The Goods on our website, that is where we take some best of segments from the show and we put them there so you can listen to those isolated segments.
Absolutely perfect. All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Coming up a little bit later in the program, Chantel Williams joins us. She owns a little restaurant in Sanford, Florida. We'll tell you why she's going to join us a little bit later. It's an interesting story. It's been making a little bit of news here in Central Florida. Also, we'll have Pick the Porn and Nicole Dupre coming up in just a few minutes to tell us what's happening in the fine arts world here in Central Florida this weekend.
The fine arts.
The fine arts.
The place where people laugh like, ha, 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 ha.
By the way, you walked in today, and because we see each other all the time, we know when there's been change in wardrobe.
Yeah.
And when you walked in, you had a different shirt on today, and I complimented you, and I said, look, that's an odd shirt. Now, that color was very popular in the early 90s. I don't know if you know that. It's called mustard.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's called mustard or goldenrod, but I believe it's more of a mustard, right, Deb? You're a color person.
Yeah.
More of a mustard, right?
Yeah, it's a spicy brown.
Like a spicy brown?
Did he just call you colored?
No, get out of here.
That's okay.
And
what?
So I gave you the compliment. You're like, hey, new shirt. I'm glad you said it. And then like a couple people have texted and said you look good in that color, man.
Yo, it's a good shirt.
It is a good. It's a good color for you. It doesn't even matter about the shirt. That color is good for your complexion.
You like my goldenrod Dijon?
Yeah.
Don't ask him if he likes your goldenrod.
Yeah.
It was
Dijon.
And it's weird because you have a very pale complexion, so getting colors that work for you is odd.
So my goldenrod turns you Dijon.
Get out of here. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, man. I'm just trying to give you a compliment.
And he just complimented you back.
You're so jacked to go out of town, you can't even speak to me normally.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
I am pretty jacked. I appreciate the compliment. I like these shirts. This is my go-to shirt. This is the second shirt of these that I have purchased for myself. And man, I still have ever since my friend was just like, yeah, bought a whole new wardrobe, I've always been like, damn, I just want to drop.
Want to ball out like that?
I want to ball out and get a bunch of new clothes. I'm still wearing the underwear from the 8th grade, Jim.
The great thing about Orlando is we've got a lot of outlets and a lot of discount stores. You can find good stuff. Do you shop at thrift stores by any chance?
I have not.
Really?
But I don't shop at thrift stores because my clothes, they are a thrift store.
They already
They're
look
old.
like that? Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but you can find cool stuff. But you want new stuff.
I wouldn't mind.
You're already hip. You don't need a hipster look because whatever you wear is hip because you're a hipster. Well, not really, but
I don't even know. I don't know what I am.
Yeah,
I don't know where I am.
You're right.
I don't know what the color of the shirt is.
Jack drops this bomb on me right before we go on the air. Like I'm pulling stuff all morning, get up this whole stuff, all these things to do. And Jack goes, oh, by the way, today's the anniversary of the Pop-Tart.
Hell
I'm like,
yeah.
thanks, Bradshaw. I would broadcast I would usually plan an entire show around information of that nature.
I don't know what kind of work you do in the morning, or you're just laying around scratching yourself, reading the paper.
You nailed it. Nailed it.
Feeding the ducks.
Man, I used to crush Pop-Tarts. First thing when you have a Pop-Tart, what do? First thing before you do anything with a Pop-Tart, what do you do?
Take the foil pack off.
No, Jack. No. Ross.
You toast them?
Leave the foil pack on?
No. Deborah.
I'm not answering till you simmer down.
The first thing you do before you even cook a Pop-Tart.
Smell it.
Exactly.
You probably
open the pack and then you.
You put butter on yours or something.
You take the milk out of the refrigerator and you put it into the freezer.
What?
For a good 15 minutes or so before you even cook your Pop-Tart. You want that milk almost not drinkable. It's so cold. Like it rattles your teeth.
Not only do I not do that, I've never heard of that being done before.
Ever.
Are you serious?
Ever.
That's
Putting your milk in the freezer to get it ice cold before you eat like pancakes or something like that?
Never.
No, I have a fridge to keep things cold.
Yeah, but it's not cold
Ice
enough.
cold.
That's the problem.
Well,
it's
then
not ice cold.
You need to drop your
You
setting.
can't get it too cold because it'll kill your vegetables. Do you know anything?
Put it in the crisper.
One time I was like, oh, I heard warm milk is good, so I microwaved it. and I drank spoiled milk when I was like 9.
Right.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It had like a full form disc of an object on top of the milk, and I was like, I don't understand what the big deal is about warm milk.
Oh, warm milk is delicious, but not microwaved.
And I microwaved it and it cooked it. I slammed it, and it didn't taste good.
Warm milk is not good.
Yeah, it is.
It is not.
Yeah, it is, and it's been proven to help you fall asleep if you need it to.
I know that, but I mean, it's not. That doesn't make it good.
Nobody asked you.
It's like
That's
drinking.
the funny thing.
It's like drinking runny grits.
No,
Warm milk is only good if it's laced with chocolate.
Listen, whole milk in the fridge. You buy it in the half gallons. It gets colder faster.
Yep.
Half gallon in the freezer for 15 minutes minimum. Then you make your only strawberry or fudge. Those are the only Pop-Tarts that need to be made. Possibly blueberry with a glaze.
What?
And
The
you get
cinnamon.
Oh my God!
What is wrong with
Whoa, he just shaded Bradshaw.
Yeah, you said cinnamon. I'm like, oh my God.
you? Yeah, brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. It's the standard. It is the best.
Well, for one thing, it's not the standard.
It is.
Strawberry frosted or blueberry frosted is the standard.
I don't know about that.
I do know about that. I've studied this. I went to school for this.
For Pop-Tarts?
Yes. I think it's obvious. Look at myself.
Have you had
explains a lot.
Have you ever had some of these cutting edge Pop-Tarts?
I don't know what you mean by you.
You ever have a strawberry milkshake or like a chocolate sundae Pop-Tart?
I had the chocolate sundae ones.
That's good
Listen,
time
when
there.
you're a parent, when those things go BOGO, you lose your mind. Your pantry looks like a storage unit.
Yeah.
Because those things are like the auto breakfast.
Eat Pop-Tarts cold?
Not if I have. Not I will, Jack.
Right.
But it makes me very angry. Because the edges aren't the same.
It's got to have that browned edge. It's got to be a little crispy. It's got to have the fudge kind of melty in the middle, almost to the point where it burns your tongue.
This is why I have a better connection to the audience than you three. Texting service. Jimmy is correct. That is correct. CORRECT, correct on Pop-Tart etiquette. Ice cold milk.
There's one text, Jimmy. Just one.
But I got bad eyesight, so it's like 6.
I'm just really drunk.
Put your glasses on.
916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Nicole DeBray up next. Hang loose.
It's a Real Radio sports special. Hear your Orlando Magic take on the Bucks in Milwaukee tomorrow. Coverage begins at 7:30 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1.
This Real Radio 104.1 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. We're going to have continued unsettled weather through our Saturday with mostly cloudy skies, and there could be a couple of showers around. Kind of the situation where you have showers banding. You might have a swath where there's rain for much of the day, and then other places don't see much of anything. The low temperature tonight, 68. Tomorrow's high, 74. Then up toward 80 for Sunday and Monday before a cold front knocks temps down to about 60 for highs on Tuesday with wind. Lows at night in the 40s. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Racetrack. Whichever side of the bed you wake up on, Racetrack's new waffle breakfast sandwich is sure to satisfy whatever you're craving. Because with sweet golden waffles and savory sausage, egg, and cheese, it's the best of all breakfast worlds. All in one delicious sandwich. Only $2.99 for a limited time.
Home. Sure, it's your furniture, electronics, and appliances. But at Consome Plus, we know it's that plus a whole lot more. We call it living the plus life, which means a huge selection of top brands for every room in your home. Plus, finding the best deals on in-stock products with next-day delivery options. And personalized financing, that's a huge plus. It's all about discovering life's added value. Living the plus life begins at Consome Plus. So what are you waiting for? It's Black Friday all month long, only at Consome Plus. Open in Orlando, Orange City, and Ocala.
I am the great American race. Part hallowed ground, part campground. A fan start your season weekend that never ends. I am a history book written in rubber, signed by Smoke, and engraved in metal. I am the Daytona 500. I am NASCAR. The Daytona 500, February 20th. Secure your seats now at Daytona500.com.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Jason Bottom's Led Zeppelin Evening 2021 tour.
Live. An unforgettable evening of Led Zeppelin's greatest hits and deepest cuts. November 24th at Dr. Phillips Center. Tickets on sale now at drphillipscenter.org. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening 2021 tour.
If you've been injured on the job and are not receiving the benefits you're entitled to, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
Need to turn your home equity into cash? This is Robert Palmer, and home values are at an all-time high. Smart homeowners are accessing home equity at today's low rates, but don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Visit rpfunding.com for details. NMLS 7168, Equal Housing.
Mills Air and Business since 1992 here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier Factory authorized dealers. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Preventive maintenance on all brands, and that saves you money and can detect upcoming breakdowns. Go to millsair.com.
To build a better tomorrow, we're making a bold new energy commitment to transform the energy grid, preventing thousands of outages, to add more renewables and advanced technologies like solar and wind as we drive toward net zero carbon, all while keeping the energy you depend on reliable and affordable. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
So much to explore at Total Wine and More. Pinot Noirs, Gregios, Champagnes, and Chardonnays, plus more than 2,500 beers and bourbon barrel-aged. Tequila, rum, scotch, and gin, vermouth that's extra dry. Hard seltzers and single malts, so many for you to try.
Now offering delivery in select markets. See details at TotalWine.com/delivery. Drink responsibly, B21.
Take command of the road from behind the wheel of your very own Nation's truck. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Ram, and GMC, Nation's Trucks has got them all, and with approved credit, you'll take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.99% and make no payments till March of next year. Start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
Men, as we age, sexual activity can fade. Stop suffering from ED or PE today by calling Legacy Men's Health. Meet Dr. Katz.
We can restore your sexual potency on your first visit with medications custom blended just for you. Even if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or prostate issues, you'll be lasting longer than ever in the bedroom, and it's affordable.
Get guaranteed results on your first visit, or it's free. Call Legacy Men's Health at 407-544-4644. That's 407-544-4644.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Guys, now there's no excuse. Peak Performance for Men has helped thousands of men overcome erectile dysfunction. The question is, what are you waiting for? Live the life you want today with a free consultation. No medication, no pumps, no needles, no pain, no surgery, and absolutely no downtime. Just non-invasive acoustic wave therapy that will have you back to your natural form. That's right. Now for a limited time, a free consultation. There is no risk. Fix it for good with one phone call. Call the Orlando office today at 407-464-8181 or find them at peakperformanceformen.com. Why wait? Enjoy your life to the fullest. Peak can make the difference. Call 407-464-8181 and get your free consultation now. That's 407-464-8181. Peak Performance for Men.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
4 o'clock keyword is dollar, D-O-L-L-A-R. Text that to 200 for your shot to win $1,000. Again, 4 o'clock keyword's dollar. Good luck. We'll have another one for you in about, 20 minutes or so. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Deb and Jack and Ross are here as well.
Jimmy, what did you start, man?
I didn't. Look, Jack started this.
This texting service
this is nuts.
No. You went off the rails. I had to put you back on the rails.
Nobody put me on the rails. Jack, I have friends now that are about to lose my friendship.
Okay.
And you know who you are out there, little lady. You know who you are out there. And don't think because you agree with me on the milk thing justifies you saying, I'm standing with Jack on cinnamon sugar. I thought we were friends.
So
we have
wife, we talked about Pop-Tarts. We talked about putting milk in the freezer. Both are now Twitter polls on Twitter at Jim Colbert Show. Go there, you can vote, and we'll talk about it at the end of the show.
What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing at anything.
I had no idea there was this much fervor for Pop-Tarts. Someone texted us.
It's the thing.
It is the thing.
I almost said it's this.
Yeah, no, I almost said it too. Someone texted us at 77031. All of your sentiment for Pop-Tarts has completely turned me off to the show. Now I am completely broken.
I like the new flavors. I think that.
Well, what are the flavors?
You're talking wild berry. That's not even new.
But if you're gonna do a berry, it's got to be strawberry or blueberry. I don't want them mixing. I just want one or the other.
Well, you know who's against interracial marriage?
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, that's what humans do, though. We evolve. We get better at stuff.
Yeah.
You only like those because they hit you in a peak time of your life.
Sure, whatever.
But
so what are some of the new flavors? You keep saying new flavors. We know the old. Like s'mores is a good one.
S'mores isn't what I would consider a new flavor.
No, it's not.
I was just shouting out a favorite.
Like that double fudge. That's an old schooler with the chocolate frosting.
So I actually have some of these things ranked here.
By the way,
I'm a big fan of the strawberry milkshake, the hot fudge sundae.
Yeah.
Hot fudge sundae
sounds great.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
That sounds absolutely awesome.
It was right up there with a wild berry to me.
Mm-hmm.
You got number 5 with strawberry milkshake. No, I'm sorry, number 15 was strawberry milkshake.
Oh, that's way down on the list.
14 was chocolate chip cookie dough. Not sure if you had one of those.
I don't like anything.
That's a Pop-Tart?
I don't like
Pop-Tart.
anything chocolate chip cookie dough.
Is it good?
It's not that good.
That raw flavor's gross.
Yeah, I've had the peanut butter.
Nope.
There's a peanut butter. Why?
Okay. Keep going. Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
No.
Number 12, and I don't even know why these exist. I'll be honest with you. They grabbed arguably the best part of the Pop-Tart and went, let's take that off. Number 12 is the unfrosted blueberry.
Someone texted and said, I bought unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tarts, my favorite. My 26-year-old son was helping me put groceries away, held those up and said, so you're the one.
Yeah, right.
I can't be the only person that likes them without the extra sugar and the frosting. Yeah, you are.
No, I like the river. No, on both. It's okay without the frosting. They're still good.
Mm-mm.
They are still good.
They are not. Jackie, you are incorrect.
I'll see you in hell.
No,
you're wrong again.
I almost said the S word. What is this with Pop-Tarts?
You are
bringing
wrong
out the
again.
absolute worst out of us. Keep going, Ross.
All right, number 11, a very good choice here. I had a good time with these. All right, cinnamon roll. A cinnamon roll Pop-Tart is actually pretty solid.
This is going to seem a bit contradictory, but I understand the cinnamon roll thing. And although it seems like that's a contradiction, because I said the cinnamon flavor and brown sugar is not good, the cinnamon roll is good.
All right, number 10, have not tried this, but I'm intrigued. Pumpkin pie, frosted pumpkin pie.
Ooh.
Yeah, pass.
I don't know if that's a good noise. Is that your O face? What is that?
Oh, God, I hope
I'm
it's
saying.
not.
I don't know. I hope
I'm about to
not.
vomit. Pumpkin pie Pop-Tart?
That's next.
My God, there's a whole bunch of those left.
Number 9.
Are those in the store right beside the Larry the Cable Guy lasagna?
Unfrosted strawberries, number 9.
God almighty.
I've had that before.
Who are these psychos? Are there a bunch of Russians?
I think they have unfrosted cinnamon as well.
Yeah,
I've had that.
Yeah, God. Number 8, very overrated here.
Okay.
I would even put this in the top 15. Cookies and cream, not a good Pop-Tart.
No.
I'm not a cookie.
It's not.
Again, I'm not a cookies and cream guy to begin with.
Same here.
I am a cookies and cream guy, and I can still look at those Pop-Tarts and go, that's a real C-.
Agreed.
It's a real D+.
It's a good ice cream.
It's not a bad ice cream.
Great milkshake.
If it's well made.
Number 7.
We sound like a bunch of stoners.
Surprise, I have not tried this. Number 7, cherry.
Oh.
Cherry Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
It's probably tastes like Robitussin or something.
Yeah, what on this?
Some of that scissor.
Yeah, right. The lean.
Exactly.
Number 6 is s'mores.
Yeah,
oh,
again,
yeah, I like s'mores.
I'm not even when we make them at the house over the fire, I'm good for like half of one, and that's enough. It's just
sweet.
So much sugar,
When
man.
the tummy
Says
gets
the guy
upset.
who demands icing on his Pop-Tart.
One thing, don't say tummy.
What?
It's stomach. I'm a grown-ass man.
Your tummy gets
Did your
hurt.
tummy get a little hurt?
little belly problem.
Oh, you
little
sons
tummy.
of bitches. If it wasn't Friday.
Oh, someone sounds like he's got a tummy ache.
I hate every one of you.
A little Flintstone vitamin.
You guys remind me of people who would eat that.
You want a Barney Rebel?
I have a Pepsid.
Are you Barney Rebel Treble?
A Pepsid? You offered me a Pepsid?
I did.
Number 5,
My Mary
raspberry.
Poppins bag.
Raspberry. God.
All right.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
I've never had a cherry or raspberry.
Yeah.
How are those in the top 10?
Number 4. Now this is this is my Tiger Woods.
Dude, raspberry was number 5?
Number 5 was raspberry.
Whatever.
Number 4, wildberry.
See, man,
That's what Ross likes.
What even is wildberry?
How are all these? He hasn't said the word chocolate once yet.
It's wildberry is just berries that like
mixed berry
that they
like when you get the
take off their top.
Like okay, when you get the mixed berry
Berries
jelly,
gone wild.
Blueberries,
it's got strawberry. Okay.
Number 3,
blueberry gone wild.
I heard Jack call it BSC. He's had it so many times. He's got an acronym for it. Brown
What?
sugar cinnamon.
That's what. That's
Brown
number 3.
sugar cinnamon is number 3.
Oh, you're on the wrong list.
I mean, that's I can understand how that could make it.
Number 2, frosted blueberry.
Oh God.
Number 1,
No way.
frosted strawberry.
Chocolate fudge doesn't even make the top 15.
How is this
Can we
right?
pull
What
that?
metric?
I want that as my
Chocolate fudge did not make the top 15. But
Why do you do this when I'm sitting here by myself with
Hold
him?
on. Unglazed strawberry made it, but chocolate fudge doesn't make it?
I'm confused on how you really feel about this.
God almighty, man. And raspberry makes it in the top 10? Top
Wildberry
5?
makes it into the top
It doesn't even
5.
know what it is.
It's wild.
It's not.
It's it's a roofless car. It's a convertible.
Well, they've lost a customer today.
No, they didn't.
I mean-
And you can vote at Jim Colbert Show on Twitter.
By the way, somebody said, don't call a tummy as a real man. Don't say tummy. You say Tom Tom. All right, we can get Nicole in for a second here in a second. We'll find out what's happening in the world of fine arts. Shaq, you're going somewhere this weekend. What are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, it's a Flip the Switch event, and it's at Spay and Save Animal Clinic. You can join me there on Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Longwood. Be there from 11 until 1, right in the midday, because at noon they are flipping the switch to a new solar system. Now, Solar Source, the area's leader in solar, is donating a complete system that they've installed at this animal clinic, and it's going to alleviate them from their electric bills for many years to come. They're talking, this could save them over $100,000, which allows them to continue to do good work with low-cost spay and neutering with the animals in our community. So they are located, it's 988 North Ronald Reagan Boulevard, Longwood. I'll be there tomorrow, 11 a.m. for this event. They'll have a DJ out there. It'll be a lot of fun. But it's cool because the one thing I love talking about solar because I have solar.
Yeah.
I wish I could have more solar.
You've been the guy for years on this issue.
I wish I had more roof to put more solar on.
All right.
You know, it's just I love it. But so I'm interested to see this system set up at Spay and Save, and thanks to our good friends there at Solar Source. You find them at solarsource.com, but I'll be hanging with them tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 1.
Very cool, man.
Yeah,
All right.
what a gift for that shelter. That's going to be a huge expense taken off their shoulders.
All right, 407-916-1041. Let's welcome to the show, Miss Nicole Dupre.
Yay!
What's up, girlie? How you doing?
Oh, she couldn't hear you.
Oh, how you doing?
Oh, good. Okay.
His lips are
Listen,
Sexy.
I
From tarts to pop and opera, I guess, right?
I messed up on the break. I apologize for the odd timing here. So
He's all over the place.
Of course, you can Nicole Dupre. You can find her stuff at Dupre.today. That's DUPRE.today. All the stuff we'll talk about, you can find there as well. What's happening out there, man?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of excited. I mean, we're starting to talk about Christmas stuff. You know, for the first time, I mean, I'm usually one of those people that's like, don't do Christmas till December. But I think, you know, like the pandemic in 2020 like changed that for me. I'm like, let's just decorate and make everything pretty and not waste any time.
We're doing that this weekend, man.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that too, though. I think I'm going actually with some small little real trees this time.
Oh, very cool.
You know,
We have 2 complete Facos.
Oh.
2 Facos we're going to put up in the house, and we'll decorate one as you can't come around it. It's like that couch with the plastic over it at your grandmother's house. And then the other one is the one we actually put all the family stuff on.
Oh, well, that's nice. And is this the first Christmas in your new house?
This is actually the second Christmas in the new house. Yeah, because we moved in August of 2019.
Wow.
So we've been there, we've been there a year or so, yeah.
I'm flying by.
That's so crazy, man.
Well, if people are out there and kind of looking to maybe get some Christmas photos taken or do something that has a really cool backdrop, the people that brought us Immerse in Creative City Project last month, they have set up at Lou Gardens something amazing called Dazzling Lights. And it's almost an entire mile full of just incredible lit exhibits and art and backdrops, and this just really cool, really lighted dazzling light exhibit at Lou Gardens that starts this evening and runs all the way through the holiday season. These guys bring you things that are just so absolutely unique and beautiful, and I love that they have been taking advantage of these really cool parks and things these last couple of months. Earlier in the year, they overtook the not Manello, Mead Gardens with their Alice in Wonderland immersive show, and I think that this will be another really cool thing.
It was very well received. That Alice in Wonderland thing was crazy. What we try to tell people, along with this and the lantern thing out at the Central Florida Zoo, this is a really good time to take advantage of some really bright, like beautiful scenes for your family photos for Christmas. I mean, a lot of people send out family Christmas cards. They'll go somewhere and take one in Orlando. And the cool thing about this is they're putting them in the real historic areas of the city. It's not like in a mall or anything like that or a big hotel. This is like Orlando, so it's cool.
Yeah, exactly. And I think another really cool thing to do that just is something different. People from Creative City, they're always bringing something really awesome to us. In a few months, they're also going to bring us something inside Lou Gardens that are going to be dragons and fairies. So stay tuned for that.
Very nice.
And I saw some pictures. I had some friends that went to the sneak peek at the Central Florida Zoo. So that Asian Lantern Festival, like you said, is going to be an absolutely beautiful thing to do. And again, using something that's like a zoo and just making it a completely different experience. So if you've already been there, it's just like a brand new thing. They have different foods and drinks and menu options as well to kind of, so that every time you're there that you can do something a little bit different.
Very cool. What else is out there?
Well, our friends, tonight is the night we have been mentioning the last few weeks about Cabaret that will be opening up at Theater West End in Sanford. That is all-star entertainment. Some of the top performers, like Tamisha Harris from Josephine, Freddie Ruiz from some of the Central Florida Vocal Arts programming. And I know that Ross has a few friends in that show as well. And tonight is the opening night of that really incredible show. And if you're up in Sanford, again, that's a theater and our friends up there that we absolutely love going to see things that are up in Seminole County and, with the Central Florida Zoo and this, I think that's kind of a place to be this weekend.
I'm going to Cabaret next week. I got my tickets for next Saturday.
That's awesome. And when Ross mentioned, look, by the way, I don't know if you know about this Cabaret thing. These are like the heavy hitters in Orlando entertainment that you don't really know about because there's so much talent in the city that does this kind of thing. That again, they don't make TV or news or anything like that. You don't hear about them, but they're incredibly gifted and talented performers.
Yeah, for whatever my opinion's worth, I think Brett Walden, who's in Cabaret, is one of, if not the best actor in Central Florida. He's up there. Timing, great. Commitment, great. Everything he's ever done that I've seen him in, I've always been mad jealous.
That's awesome.
And not only that, but while you're up in Sanford, maybe after going to the zoo, then you check out Cabaret. Then later on in the 5 o'clock hour, we're going to be talking to Chantel Williams, who has a great restaurant up there to check out as well after taking in all the great arts and entertainment in Sanford.
Brett Walden is so good that me and him went to the same audition. And when I saw him do his callback,
You just left?
I looked at it and I was like, well, if they don't cast him,
I don't want to be on this project.
I'm here looking for the role, and he's the guy, right?
Yeah,
Let me cast this for you.
That's great. So what else is out there?
Yeah, thank you. And I think something that's kind of neat that's happening at the Garden Theater down in Winter Garden. Something that's fun for the whole family. They are opening Big the Musical tonight. So it's based on that popular movie with Tom Hanks. So I think that that's going to be something kind of neat. And especially I was like thinking too, not just families, but families maybe with preteens. Sometimes, I have a friend that has, an 11-year-old boy. And sometimes she's like, I don't know what to do. That's that funky in between age where you don't really want to take him to see, little kid things. And he's too young to go to other things. I think something like this, Big the Musical, could be a really fun thing. And that would keep people, these young people's attention and still be a really cool thing to do as a family. And then that opens this evening and that will be running for a few weeks. And what I also think is cool is that the Garden Theater does vintage movies sometimes. And what they're going to be actually doing next weekend, which is I think cool since they're doing the musical, is they're going to be showing the movie Big next
cool.
on the 28th. So next Sunday. So, if you're wanting to do something a little bit, different, I think that could be a really cool thing to go and do down in Winter Garden.
I think that's the movie that kicked off the big part of his career, right? Was Big with the dancing piano scene. That was like a major player. That and Splash.
And then it was Joe versus the Volcano and the Money Pit. I feel like they all came around at the same time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And Hooch.
Yeah, Hooch.
Of course.
One last thing, Nicole.
We are I would say that the Christmas Tree Festival at the Orlando Museum of Art, that's running for the next couple of weeks. Hundreds of different types of Christmas trees that are made for raising money for different organizations. And then there are different companies and people that make a variety of different kinds of themed trees. And I think being able to witness that, again, a really cool backdrop that you're inside the museum while you can also maybe make a Christmas card and just get the holiday season started. And I think that would be a really great thing.
I've always wanted to be a 2-tree home. Like there's the classic one, and then there's like Darth Vader.
Well, you can do that though.
Yeah, there's no rules, right?
No, there's no rules.
All right, just text my girl.
Okay. We will do that for sure. Hey, Nicole, as always, we appreciate it. Again, if everything here, if you want to know where the tickets are, where that's all happening, if you didn't get to hit it, it's easy. It's dupre.today. That's DUPRE.today. All the information, plus usually click-throughs, so you can buy tickets as well. Nicole, as always, have a great week. We won't be here next week, so have a wonderful Thanksgiving as well.
Thank you very much. I'm going to New York City. I'm really excited. So for the holidays. So you guys have a great weekend as well. And as always, this segment is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don, where you can catch him live every single Saturday morning right here on Real Radio 104.1 as he answers all of your questions having to do with the home buying process. Again, that is Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don, right here on Real Radio 104.1.
Thanks, Nicole. Again, have a great week and we'll see you next week. Happy Thanksgiving. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Or you got it right.
Too.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a second. Your next keyword is coming up in 6 minutes.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Heavy traffic continues westbound on I-4 between US 192 and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're seeing delays as well between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, and also between Fairbanks Avenue and Ivanhoe Boulevard. Eastbound travel on I-4 busy too between Conroy Road and John Young Parkway, and also between Princeton Street and Lee Road. The Turnpike, the 408, and the Beach Line up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Racetrack. Whichever side of the bed you wake up on, Racetrack's new waffle breakfast sandwich is sure to satisfy whatever you're craving. Because with sweet golden waffles and savory sausage, egg, and cheese, it's the best of all breakfast worlds. All in one delicious sandwich. Only $2.99 for a limited time.
Man, Big Green Egg, of course, the most versatile all-in-one cooker out there on the market. Not only can you grill, smoke, roast, bake, you can do it all. Take it down to real low temperatures for hours or run it up super hot for searing off steaks. Everybody knows how awesome they are. But the cool thing about Tools Ace Hardware in November, they're killing it for you. Matter of fact, tomorrow is Thanks Grilling at Tools Ace Hardware. All locations from 11 till 2. They'll be cooking popular Thanksgiving dishes on the Traegers and the Big Green Eggs. They're sampling our new spices. My new spices are out there right now. They're doing that. And they'll have a kids table, plus some fun Thanksgiving craft ideas and giveaways. Plus, these guys are doing 20% off barbecue sauces, seasonings, and rubs. Plus, you get a free gift box as well. Remember, that's tomorrow, 11 to 2. It's Tools Thanks Grilling event. Hope to see you there. Again, it's Tools Ace Hardware. Find your location today at toolsacehardware.com.
Spectrum Business is proud to support small businesses with the best internet and phone services at the best value. But we want to do more. So now, for a limited time, get 1 month of services for free. That's right, 1 month on us. Get 200 megabit per second internet and business phone, and even TV, all free for 1 month, plus free installation. Call 855-757-4544 or visit spectrum.com/business today. Restrictions apply.
Marty, I'm the ghost of rewards past, here to show you all the cash back you could have earned on your holiday purchases.
But I get up to 1.75% cash back on all my purchases.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I have a Navy Federal Credit Union cash rewards card.
Well, cool. Happy holidays.
Learn how you can slay the season with the cash rewards card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Right now, grab 50% off must-have holiday gifts at Old Navy. Get 50% off sleepwear and 50% off sweatshirts and hoodies for the whole family. The holidays are here. Get 50% off the most stylish gifts for the family. 50% off sleep, sweatshirts, and hoodies for the fam. That's 50%. You won't want to miss these must-haves. Hurry to Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 11/19 to 11/24, select styles only.
One thing people really love about International Diamond Center, their diamond experts are not paid on commission.
No commission structure means no pressure, brutal honesty, no fluff.
That's IDC veteran diamond expert Robbie Blue, who says this approach removes the stress and puts you in control.
If I've got 3 items here and it doesn't benefit me to sell you any one of those, I want you to pick what you like.
There's zero incentive to upsell you or steer you in a more expensive direction.
If I show you 3 diamonds that are the shape that you're after and the size, and if one is 11,000, one is 8,000, and one is 6,000, do you see a difference? No commission means I can tell you that take that 2,000 or 3,000 and put it somewhere in your life that will make a difference. If you can't tell the differences, then don't spend it.
No commission sales means more honesty, more transparency, and overall just a more pleasant experience.
It makes it more fun. It makes it more enjoyable, I think, for me, and very much believe for the client.
International Diamond Center, 4 Orlando locations.
My mortgage rate is 2.75%, thanks to Don, that mortgage guy from homeloansradio.com. And if you're sitting at a 3, 4, or a 5, you're out of your mind. Right now, go to homeloansradio.com. Just hit apply now, and it will change your life. Homeloansradio.com with that mortgage guy, Don. Do it today.
At T-Mobile, we're bringing it all together for the holidays with great deals for everyone. This week only, you can get the perfect pairing, the new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us. You can capture your favorite moments with the most advanced iPhone camera ever.
Wow, the whole family looks great. Perfect for our holiday cards.
And you can get a pair of AirPods to gift.
Now I can listen to my favorite songs on repeat without driving my family nuts.
And the perfect pairing is just the start. We'll also give you a free year of Apple TV Plus.
Gather around, people. The morning show isn't going to watch itself.
Hurry in. This week only, both new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers can get the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods on us with eligible trade-in on our Max plan. And you'll even get a free year of Apple TV Plus. Because together we holiday. Only at T-Mobile.
Phone via 30-monthly bill credits and AirPods Gen 2 after rebate via prepaid card for well-qualified buyers plus tax. 1 per account ends 11/29. Balance on required finance agreements due. If you cancel service, call before canceling to continue remaining credits on phone. Apple TV Plus renews at $4.99 per month after first year unless you cancel. Details at T-Mobile.com.
If you're even thinking about renovating, you have to check out the Houzz website and app. That's Houzz. More than 65 million people are using Houzz because it's the best way to keep your project on budget. Why? When you hire a pro on Houzz, they can use Houzz tools to give you a detailed estimate and financial dashboard where you can see and approve any changes in real time. So for remodeling made easy, just go to Houzz. That's Houzz. and find a local pro to give you a great home and a great experience.
Angela Johnson Reyes presents Who Do I Think I Am Tour.
Hurry, give us your mother's phone number so we can call her. Be like, okay, it's Mom.
Hard Rock Live Orlando, Saturday, June 25th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Visit St. Pete Clearwater, home of America's best beaches. Visit stpeteclearwater.com.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword GREEN, GREEN. Green to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's green to the number 200-200. Good luck.
This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search the Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Your 5 o'clock keyword is green. GREEN. Text that to 200-200 for your shot to win that green. That $1,000 could be coming your way. Today's the last day. These are the last keywords we're giving out. All the way up to how long today, Jack? All the way through what?
10 p.m.
10 o'clock tonight.
That's the last one.
That's it. So we have this one. We'll have one at 6. And, of course, one at 7 o'clock moving into Tom and Dan. Tom and Dan. What the hell is Angel listening to?
Bungalower
in the bus. All those guys will have one as well. So good luck. We hope you win. Green is your 5 o'clock keyword. Good luck. And take home that cash for sure. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Greetings.
And so is Ross.
Hola, Gene.
Stand up tonight for you, big boy.
That's correct. Out in Daytona.
Very nice.
Streamline Hotel. You can get your tickets off my Instagram.
And then tomorrow off for Thanksgiving for you, huh?
I fly out at 7:25.
Man, I wonder how many people are traveling tomorrow because, when Deb read the news earlier today, I was like, man, I feel this vibe that it is about to get completely insane in Orlando with travel.
Well, 133,000 people, I believe, were expected at the airport today on the first, because today is the official start of the Thanksgiving Day travel season. It starts today and continues for the next 12.
Oh, yeah.
Ross, you're doing comedy tonight in Daytona.
Yes.
Okay, it is Daytona. Make sure you go to the bathroom before your set.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so that's pretty late night. You drive home. You said your flight is when tomorrow?
7:25.
That means you need to be at the airport by like 5:30.
I think I just want to do like an all-nighter. I think I almost want to get a cup of coffee at midnight and then just run that. But I don't think I can because when I try that, I go to bed at like 4, 3.
And then you're too close to, yeah.
So I'm just, it's going to suck.
What time does your set end?
The show's at 8. It's an hour away. So I'll probably run it to 9:30. Say what's up to some people.
Right, you'll be home by like 12:31.
Yeah, I mean
4 hours of sleep on the plane. You go
4 shots of tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
not
buddy,
going to be fun.
I think flying out. I think you're going to be fine even on a Saturday morning. It's still going to be very crowded because people leaving. But man, coming back on a Saturday is going to be a hoot.
Are you going to abandon your car at the terminal?
No.
Oh, you should. That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Pull the plate and abandon that thing at the terminal.
Here's the question, Ross.
It's a little aggressive.
When are you flying back?
Saturday.
Next Saturday?
Yeah.
You mean the busiest day of all the 12 days at OIA when 154,000 people are planning to be there?
Yeah. But
okay, just wanted to check.
I'm going to go see my family.
So
it's worth it.
It'll be worth every bit. And you're right.
Absolutely.
If it was a weekend trip, it would be a pain in the ass, but you're going like 7, 8 days. You're fine.
Yeah.
So enjoy yourself.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
I want to go, I don't like how Jack said that.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't like how he says anything. I'll be honest with you. All right, 407-916-1041. Top of the show, I was talking about, so something is increasing in Seminole County schools.
Syphilis.
No.
Great guess, though. But
at Seminole County schools, the reason I bring this up, Jack has, kids or a daughter in Seminole County schools. All of my kids went through Seminole County schools.
Oh, I think I got it.
What?
Lice.
No, it's not lice, but that's a great guess.
Different type of lice.
No, it's not. It's not lice, not like that. Deb, what do you think it's increasing in Seminole County schools?
I've been kind of following this story.
Oh, have you really?
Yeah, I'll take myself
They
out
want
of
me to
it.
do a safety survey, and they're telling me there was a code red drill. I've got nothing from the school. What is it, Jimmy?
What's a code red drill? That's like a live shooter thing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and they tell you after the event. They don't tell you before.
Wow, really? So they don't tell you that they so you could think it's just a regular fire alarm and it could be an active shooter?
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
No, they send it like right beforehand so parents don't freak out.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And pull their kids out of school when they're trying to be taught
that seems
what could be
counterproductive.
life-saving.
Well, it's actually almost at the exact time. So yesterday at 1:04, I got the announcement, and the code red drill was at 1 p.m.
Oh. I've only had to deal with one of those, and that was that shooting in Seminole County Millway Middle School years ago.
Oh, with the
and by the way,
fake gun that was painted over.
Yeah, my daughter's fiance knew that kid and his brother.
Oh, wow.
And said it was a real tragic story because they had such a tragic upbringing. The parents didn't really care about them. They got bullied consistently. And he was at school that day and knew the guy. And, of course, he was shot by an officer after pointing a toy gun at him after a standoff in the bathroom. By the way, I guess they boarded the bathroom up for months, but now it's open. You can go in. I'm sure none of the kids really know about it, or all of them do. No, guys, it's fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting is way up in Seminole County schools, and the numbers are actually kind of weird.
I mean, up so much that parents are starting to pull their kids out of Seminole County schools, which you don't really hear of because out of the metro area, Orange, Osceola, Seminole schools are the ones that are consistently the highest rated.
Which is crazy considering how small the county is comparatively to Orange County. It says we've told you about a number of fights breaking out at Markham Woods Middle School. And then what do we know about middle school kids?
They're the worst human beings on the planet.
They are, Jack. Sheriff's office said it's arrested 10 middle schoolers at Markham Woods. Now, Markham Woods, for you guys who aren't around here, I mean, the property off of Markham Woods Road is not cheap. I mean, it is.
This is a battle over entitlement.
It's an affluent part of the area, like leading up into Heathrow and those areas. It's nice. But listen to this. Before 2019, before the pandemic, Markham Woods only had 3 fights. Just 3 recording for the year in 2019. How many fights do you think they had in 2021?
52.
No.
Oh, that sounds like that was low.
It did. His no made it sound low.
He's like, oh, that was cute.
Yeah. All right. 69.
Remember now, they only had 3 the year before.
That
Ross
doesn't mean anything.
No, now he's trying to play it the other way.
I am going to play it the other
Go
way
low.
because I remember school. It wasn't that crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with, what did Deb say, 50? I'll go with 49.
31 fights.
There you go.
From 3 to 31.
Well, there's a children's hospital in Miami that says they are treating an unprecedented number of children for mental health issues. Of course, we've been told that we're going to see the isolation after being virtual learning, financial stresses at home, seeing mom and dad lose their S over how to pay the bills,
Just angry because of
housing
everything.
insecurity.
Parents who very aggressively follow politics.
That could be another part of it. Seeing stuff on social media their minds can't handle.
Winter Springs, Lyman, Lake Mary High Schools, as well as Tuscaloosa Middle School are on track to surpass the number of fights from the last 2 years. Lake Howell High School, the only school, had 14 fights 2 years ago, has not had 1 fight this year. And that includes their football team.
I think they dope them. It's in the water fountain.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, that is a lot. I mean, it has a list here of the schools that have had the major fights in 2021. Millennium Middle School's had 22 fights this year. 22. Teague Middle's had 13. Idlewild, 13. Jackson Heights, 8. Seminole High School, 16 fights. God almighty, man. People are going nuts.
One texter supporting our claim. They say they've taught middle school for 11 years. Worst age range of human possible.
There is no worse. There is no worse because if they haven't been parented well going into those teenage years when all of those changes are happening in their body, and they don't even know what to do.
And they're untethered from that elementary school, one class and everyone's together. Now they have this freedom where they can move and kind of
feel themselves
a little bit. Exactly. And then the parenting kind of shows itself in those. And then it's your friends as well. It's that friend group you fall into.
We should allow middle school teachers to close fist punch one student a year. But we don't. We just put it on their desk. That way, when you walk in, you know that if you pop off a little too much, that teacher can go over, grab you by your collar, and punch you like a grown-ass man right in your nose and then sit you back down. One each teacher, and that would solve a lot of things. If you went into a school and your teacher was just like a 250-pound dude, and you thought that even a little inkling of possibility this guy could just break your face open, you'd probably be cool.
Yeah.
I would allow that with my kids. You can punch my kid in the face.
I'm looking back at like my high school, and then I'm looking back at my middle school experience, and like some of the gnarliest stuff I've ever seen was in a middle school.
Oh, yeah, man.
I got kicked out of middle school. I was part of the problem.
And I'm telling you, hearing my kids talk about some of the stuff that the kids around them would do, it was terrifying. I mean, just absolutely horrifying. I mean, to hear my daughter is like, oh, yeah, Dad, this one girl does this. And I'm like, what? How old is she? She's like, I don't know, 14. I'm like, God almighty. Unreal, man. Lake Mary High School, 5 fights this year. 2 of those slap fights.
First time I saw a kid do cocaine in the bathroom.
Middle school.
Yeah.
Man, the first time I saw somebody smoke weed was in middle school.
Yeah.
That guy's got to be in jail.
I'm going to look him up.
Stanford Middle School last year had 20 fights. This year, only 7. So they've gotten better. A few of them have been. Some of them have gotten bad. That Millennium Middle School, man, those guys have lost their damn mind. They don't even know what they're doing. Is that like a knife? It's like going to, it's like the Sharks and the Warriors or the Jets over there. Knife fights like it's a Michael Jackson video.
Oh, no, that was my time in California. Shared my locker with a girl who had brass knuckles and a copy of the Satanic Bible.
Damn, really?
And they used to keep our lockers in cages so that they could lock them because fights after school. And this was Mira Mesa High School. This was not like, a divey high. It was a public high school in San Diego, one of the biggest. But, brass knuckles and the Satanic Bible.
By the way, this Markham Woods Middle School, so in 2019 to 20, they only had 3 fights, but these guys have lost their mind since then because it went like, it went 22 or 31, and then they've already had 25 fights this year. And there's still some school left over.
What's the worst thing you've seen a middle schooler do?
I mean, I saw a guy smoke weed when he was probably 12 or 13 years old.
Real quick, an SRO, school resource officer here, Poinciana is the worst. Most of the schools have their own fight page on Instagram. What?
No, come on.
It's a texter, 77031, school resource officer.
Wow, really?
Fight page on Instagram.
Damn, that is thick.
I remember my homeroom teacher, she came into the class crying, and someone asked her why, and she was like, my cat just died. So today's going to be real rough. And then for the rest of that class,
oh, man,
kids were meowing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a middle school kid.
It's not even close.
On the planet.
It's not even close.
And that's why whenever there's a news story about a teacher hitting a kid, I'm like, well, what'd the kid do?
Exactly. And that also explains why some animals eat their young.
It says
it's
here,
just better in the end, you know?
Really? What'd that kid do? He did something.
Texas, we're checking an interesting fact about Marco Middle School. It says, my daughter, now 22 years old and a junior at the University of Florida, attended that school, says that the year she was there, the number of fights was close to 100. They used to have a reputation for fighting at that school. And, of course, these are the ones this is the ones they register. You don't know how many of the teachers just break up and go, hey, let's just call that one a scuffle and move on. We don't need that number hanging over us. All right, 407-916-1041. Chantel Williams up next.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends, this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
If you're heading into Polk County, heads up, westbound travel on I-4 approaching the Polk Parkway is really jammed up from a crash taking up the left lane. Eastbound's heavy too, so use 92 through this stretch. We're also seeing heavy delays eastbound on I-4 between US Highway 27 and 429, as well as southbound 429 between Sinclair Road and I-4. The 408 is up to speed, as well as 417. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Spectrum Business. Spectrum Business offers the best value on internet and phone. 200 megabit per second internet and business phone for only $69.98 per month. Switch today and get 1 month free. Yes, free. See for yourself at spectrum.com/business. Spectrum Business. Restrictions apply.
Of course, your home is one of your largest and most important assets. It shelters your family and, of course, all your things that you love in life. A beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence will add that much more appeal to it. It'll also give you some value there as well. Also, a great way to provide more safety and security for your family, your kids, and your pets. I love my fence from Mossy Oak. I think you will as well. Great craftsmanship, incredible materials. That's what they're all about. And the fact is, over at Mossy Oak Fence, your family's safety and security is their number one priority. Just simply visit mossyoakfences.com. And as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
I talk a lot about Don Knight Mortgage Guy from HomeLoansRadio.com because I loved working with him. Everybody I talk to loves working with him as well. HomeLoansRadio.com is so easy to work with. All you do is you go hit apply now, and then Don will get back to you super fast. HomeLoansRadio.com. Trust me, it's worth it.
In the time before AT&T Fiber Internet.
What? What are you doing in me dungeon?
It's the only place where the bloody Wi-Fi works.
Oh, and you don't mind the spiders?
Spiders? What spiders? Oh no, they're everywhere! Oh!
In the time after AT&T Fiber Internet.
It's nice having fast, reliable Wi-Fi in the whole house.
For sure.
The dawn of a better internet era with AT&T Fiber.
Limited availability in select areas. Check eligibility at att.com/getfiber. AT&T Smart Wi-Fi extenders may be required. Sold separately. Restrictions apply.
If you're not careful, you can overpay for a diamond by thousands of dollars.
Most people go from store to store, website to website shopping for diamonds or looking for 4 Cs.
International Diamond Center's Robbie Blue says looking at the 4 Cs is not enough.
There are many other criteria that affect how a diamond will look and how it will price out that very few informative sources will tell you about.
That's why at IDC you get a thorough diamond education, learn the inside secrets, and understand how to avoid a costly mistake.
A to Z, from Z back to A, to make sure you understand the investment that you're making and making sure you don't overinvest. In the jewelry industry, you don't get that everywhere. You just get, it's pretty, it's this price, I'll discount it, do you want to buy it? And they don't care if they ever see you again.
So even if you don't buy from IDC, come see us first to learn how to be a smart shopper and buy like a dealer buys. International Diamond Center. Get store hours and directions and learn more at shopidc.com.
Family owned and operated since 1969, Nations Trucks is proud to be Central Florida's premier pre-owned truck dealer. With the largest selection, highest quality, and the lowest prices, it's a sure bet that Nations Trucks has the perfect truck for you and the perfect truck for your budget. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all, and with approved credit, you'll take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.99% and make no payments till March of next year. So start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit Nations Trucks in Sanford or online at nationstrucks.com.
Marty, I am the ghost of rewards past, here to show you all the cash back you could have earned on your holiday purchases.
But I get up to 1.75% cash back on all my purchases.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I have a Navy Federal Credit Union cash rewards card.
Well, cool. Happy holidays.
Learn how you can slay the season with the cash rewards card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
T-Mobile for Business supports small business owners during their busiest time of year. Switch now and we'll pay off your phone up to $1,000. You keep your phone and your number. Plus, get $200 in Facebook ads on us, so you can reach more customers and finish this year strong. Visit your T-Mobile store and make the switch today. Up to $1,000 via virtual prepaid card for eligible device payoff. Allow 15 days. Qualifying credit service port-in and timely redemption required. No cash access on card and expires in 6 months. Details at T-Mobile.com. Ads via virtual prepaid card when you port in a line with 2 plus more lines or have 3 existing lines.
In honor of Veterans Day, iHeartMedia presents Veterans You Should Know, a podcast featuring the men and women of our armed forces. Join actor and Marine Corps veteran Rob Riggle as he speaks with fellow vets about their experiences at home and abroad.
And I remember thinking, what are the chances an IED's been here so long that grass has grown on top of it? And that's exactly what happened. There was a pressure plate buried underneath where grass had grown over, and that's the one I stepped on.
Listen to Veterans You Should Know on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Hey, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Remember, your 5 o'clock keyword is green, Green. You can text us, or text that to 200-200 for your shot to win that $1,000. Again, 5 o'clock keyword is green, still good. And we are dwindling in chances, so get out there and get that money for sure. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well, waiting on Chantel Williams to join us. I'm sure she'll do it here in just a few minutes. If you guys don't know her story, it's very interesting. She owns a little restaurant up in Sanford called Chantel's Just Until. And if I remember correctly, I think it's one of the last owned or the last black-owned business in the historic downtown Sanford area. It's like a southern Caribbean kind of fusion restaurant. And her not open mic, but she's had these gatherings out in front. And when you go see the place, it's a tiny little place, but there's a beautiful little patio. And there used to be some very lively conversation out there on Thursday nights. It had like these open mics and like these just conversation forums. And as a person, she is known for riding her Harley. She's ridden it across the country a number of times, tens of thousands of miles on it. She has a website called Shut Up and Ride. She's also the mother of 10 children, I think.
Ooh, so when she tells you to shut up, you want to listen.
Yeah, she's a really interesting person and a really sweet woman as well. I told her we'd try to help her out. So what's happening is I guess the restaurant's in a little trouble. COVID has been brutal.
To most everyone in the restaurant industry.
On the restaurant business, it has just been really tough. And the ones who have made it through have really, it is a true business feat that a lot of these guys and girls managed to keep their restaurants open during COVID, because it was just such a terrible time. And then, getting supplies, everything from just supplies like the storage containers and utensils and stuff like that, managed to kind of keep their places open. Chantel actually is having a difficult time. And the whole story is she's auctioning off her Harley Davidson, her pride and joy, to keep her restaurant open. And it's been covered by Channel 9 and Fox this week. I thought we'd talk to her because we have a connection. She's been on primetime a couple times back in the day, and she's just a real sweet woman.
Have you ever been out to her restaurant in Sanford?
Been out there twice, actually. She had she taught me that you make grits with coconut milk. Instead of regular milk. And I said, doesn't make them taste like coconut? She says, no, not really. It just kind of cooks off. You get a tiny hint of it, but that's her secret. So all that, and then she has, just these beautiful dishes. I mean, she's a great cook.
Love me some grits and love me some coconut milk.
So we'll join her. As soon as she gets in, we'll bring her up here in a second. That's Chantel Williams. But man, we were talking about this fight thing.
Let
me tell you, have you guys been reading the texting service about this?
No.
Like kids are scrapping.
So no, check this out. It's not the kids are scrapping thing. So this fight Instagram page thing
is a big deal.
Like, it's a big deal. Like, there have been at least 5 parents. Matter of fact, one parent. Let me make sure I get back to this one here.
More than that.
I didn't want. This is a guy who lives up in Palm Coast. He says, I didn't want to send my daughter to a middle school up there in Flagler County because the fight page for that school on Instagram is notorious. And then somebody else just said something about DeLand.
Well, someone texted and said, I saw the Lake Mary fight page on IG and reported it, and they wouldn't take it down, but then texted back and said, I think they found the kids who started the fight page because it's gone now. But it's amazing to see all these people texting in. I, in a million years, would have never have thought that a middle school would have a fight page on social media, and that parents have to check that before when signing their kids up, because you don't want to have to go to your kid to go to a school where they're busting out the knuckles.
Yeah, I mean, it's like my son showed me the DeLand Middle School fight page on Instagram the other day, and it was completely and utterly insane. So, unbelievable, man. All right, 407-916-1041. You guys, welcome to the show, Miss Chantel Williams.
Yay!
Shut up and ride.
What's up, Queen? How
Hi,
you
guys.
doing?
How are you? I'm in the kitchen.
You're cooking?
I am cooking, and they got me. Man, they're showing up and showing out, and oh my God, it's so so much love right now. I can't keep a dry eye, but I'm putting all this love in this food, and so excited for man, for the help,
well,
for the support.
Well, we're trying to pile on a little bit there, so maybe we can help out a little bit. So, Chantel, first things first, I know that you, your motorcycle is, it's like one of your kids. I mean, I know that just from talking to you. Matter of fact, when you pulled up in front of my house last time you were on Primetime Kitchen, that thing was rumbling from 4 blocks away. You're proud of it. This has got to be a tough decision for you. Kind of lead us up to how you made the decision to kind of do what you're doing.
Well, let's say the first time I thought about it was about 10 days ago of what I got to do. And I went through the scenario of asking people in my head, and I was like, man, I really don't want to. I don't want to come across like I'm begging for something, but I just don't know what to do. And then I said, well, you can give them your motorcycle. And I'm going, whoa. And I'm going, wait a minute. Oh. And I stopped thinking about it because I was like, I don't want to do that because I know that. I think that's part of why the food tastes so good, because I get that therapy on the way to work, on the way back home, or certainly riding around the country and, trying to change other people's lives. And then about the morning before I did it, I disconnected. Like I mentally just kind of disconnected from my bike and saying, hey, the restaurant means a lot more and it touched a lot more people. And it's like right now. So I said I'd sacrifice that. And if the restaurant goes good and get back on its feet, hey, I'll get another one.
Yeah.
So
and that
was my disconnect.
That's exactly how you have to look at it. Chantel Williams joining us. She owns Chantel's Justin Till up in Sanford. Chantel, I've said, are you the last black-owned business in the historic district down there?
That is correct. I'm the last black owner. This building's been in my family since 1958. And, there's one, Miss Claire's been here 11 years. She sells hats, but she's a storefront, but she takes appointments. She's gotten to her old age, and so she takes appointments. And about 2 weeks ago, I talked to her, and she's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be up to it no more. And so that was fresh in my head that, hey, I can't go nowhere certainly because of that. And, diversity is unity. It gives an all-inclusive feeling. So I certainly don't want to go anywhere.
I agree. And in pre-2019 or pre-COVID, I know that corner was a hot spot for people just gathering around, sharing ideas, kind of talking about things that were happening in life. Tough conversations sometimes. It get heated down there.
That's right. And then everybody can stand up and walk away.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing. Yeah. And I'm certainly a part of this community here, and I appreciate all those of the people that have come and those that are coming. Come on.
Hey, speaking of that, Chantel, are you shocked by the amount of outpouring that you've been shown since the news hit?
Yes, I'm amazed. Yes, I am.
Really, yes, are you? Because, everybody in Orlando loves you. Everybody in the restaurant business, everybody I talk to loves you and absolutely loves seeing you every time they see you. I think you're kind of like a hero in the business here in Central Florida.
But I didn't know that. I'm just being me. I didn't know that. I'm very amazed. I'm like, wow. So I'm so glad I asked because I wouldn't have known.
Well, that's great. Well, Well, Chantel, tell us exactly how you can get a ticket. I know that you guys are you're doing a raffle, basically, where you buy a ticket and you have a chance to win the motorcycle. Hopefully, we can raise enough money to help save the restaurant, keep it going there. It needs to be there. It needs to be there. There's really no other way to say it. How exactly can somebody get a ticket?
Well, I got a little cash app. If you don't want to come in, it's called Win Chantel's Harley with the $ in front. And then on Venmo, which is Chantel, it's at Chantel/Williams/17 on Venmo, and then coming in here and buying a ticket. And certainly if you buy the electronic way, in the notes, leave your number so we can send you a picture or email of your ticket number, and we're going to do the drawing. The last time to buy a ticket is January 1st, 2022, and the drawing is the first Sunday of Bike Week.
Oh, wow.
That's March 7th.
Well, very cool, man.
Wow. 22.
Well, we really hope that you gather enough money and everything kind of works out. I know. How the kids, by the way? How's the fam?
Oh, man, they're here in it. They're in the grind. And I think out of the 16, 10 I birthed, I got 7 in here working in the restaurant.
That's the way it should be.
That's right. But I got to pay them. That's the only thing.
Oh, you really
sorry.
don't. You really don't.
They live with me.
Times have changed.
That's pay enough.
I mean, don't they
Exactly.
pay you with their existence? Because that's what you did. You brought them life. So I don't know.
But then how do they pay their bills without borrowing money, right?
Yeah, good point, Mom.
Your love?
Hey, Chantel, so I know that the bike is going to be gone in a couple months, though, but I know you ride a lot. What was your latest ride? What's going on with the motorcycle? Because I know you still have Shut Up and Ride, right?
I got Shut Up and Ride, and the new one for the last year, Harley Davidson, let's say American Rider is the name of the documentary. They followed me around for the last year. Took me all the way over to Africa, man. And American Rider should be out like the summer of 22. And it is, I did an East Coast and a West Coast tour for charity. Now I'm needing a little bit of charity. So, but went up there and just did some rides from people whom I met along the way and told them I'd come back. And they were very surprised to see me because I came back. And so that's all, just doing the human thing.
Very good.
Once you make that connection, you just, it recreates things. And the gas station conversations the last year have been something remarkable of our Americans are so, most of us, let's say, they don't talk about it on TV, but I certainly do believe the good outweighs the bad by far.
Hey, Chantel, for people who want to support you by just going to your restaurant, where can they find it and what are the hours?
Okay, Chantel's, 503 Sanford Avenue, Sanford, Florida. You can also, go to www.chantelsandsanford.com to get the number and the location. And my hours, I'm open 7 days a week. Okay, we even open Thanksgiving from 1 to 6. So for those of y'all don't have a good hot Thanksgiving meal, come on by. I'll be right here. All right. I would love reservations, but if not, just come on in.
Sure thing. Well, Chantel, like I said, we hope that it works out really well for you. If you haven't visited the restaurant, you have to. The menu is extremely diverse and very, very tasty and a wonderful place to go anyways. Just Sanford, get some food, then wander around, grab some drinks. A lot of fun stuff to do down there. And Chantel, we wish you the very best, man. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
You got it. All right.
Hey, love you guys.
All right.
Happy
We'll see you soon.
Thanksgiving.
My prayers now.
You got it. All right.
All right. Thank you.
See you
You're
later.
welcome.
All right. 407-916-1041.
I went Sanfording this past weekend. I'm going Sanfording a week from this weekend.
Yeah, because you're going down to the show.
I'm going to the show and also Acoustic Inferno, our friend
Lindsley.
Lindsley and Craig.
It's their anniversary this weekend.
10th anniversary for them. Man Daddy's doing trivia, so that's going to be a week from Saturday down in Sanford. Going to be at that.
And the funny thing is, there's so many great talented players. Ross has really opened my eyes to like how many talented people are in the city that you don't know about. The guy Craig, who plays guitar for her, is one of the most gifted guitar players you will ever encounter. And he's
good.
Playing the Breezeway out there in Sanford with Lindsley, and they've been doing it forever. We've hired them for like 3 or 4 personal parties because they do such a great job. The playlist is amazing, and they're total pros too. So congratulations to those guys.
Lindsay's getting married in Vegas right now, today or tomorrow.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Good girl, too. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. If you guys want, remember it was Cash App or Venmo. I think if you just type in Chantel, more than likely you'll find the thing. Or you can drop by the restaurant, which I would suggest, get some food, and then pick up a ticket.
So this past Sunday, we were looking for a place to eat. I never knew about Chantel's restaurant.
I was outside of Buster's Bistro with my daughter a few weeks back, just kind of hanging out and stuff, which is right down the street from Chantel's. And a couple was walking, and they looked like they were looking for something. And they said, "I said, can I help you or anything?" And she goes, "Yeah, we're looking for Chantel's just until." I said, "Yeah, it's that Loud place right down there." Really hanging out, having a good time, eating food and whatnot. It's good. It's always good to have those little spots, too.
I'm going to have to check it out because you talked about her making her grits with coconut milk, and someone texted us at 77031 and also said she has the best fried chicken.
She has.
I am there.
I know that's not a hard I'm assuming as not being a food person that's not something that's easy to mess up. But boy, if you make it just right, I will go back to that same place each and every time.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta
so
have,
good.
yeah.
So good.
I'll be doing more Sanfording in the future.
Oh, like a good fried chicken and some grits.
Do you like Southern food? Do you even know what it is, Ross? Because I know that, well, you grew. Hold on now. Relax for a second. Don't get so offended.
He's a Southern boy.
I understand that, but he grew up in Naples.
That's why I'm laughing.
He grew up in Naples, and your mom didn't cook a whole bunch, so I didn't know if you had access to that, that Southern traditional food at all.
When I lived in Metro West, I went to Mom and M's too much.
Oh, yeah.
So they got to know me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Fried okra all day,
man.
greens
all day,
balling.
Buddy of mine put I guess somebody serves fried okra instead of French fries at a barbecue spot up in North Florida.
Hit me.
And I saw it on my Facebook page, and I'm like, I was like almost licked the screen. Look, I'm not. This is going to sound crazy. My wife doesn't like the smell of fried stuff in the house, so I don't really fry things very often in the house anymore.
It clings to things.
It's awful. It really does. It stinks the whole house up. So I have to do it outside.
It's like making curry.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right. Trust me, I'm not. I'm glad. It's like a mechanism to keep me from frying stuff, which would be every day. Because I mean, there is no better way to. It is the best cooking technique. Well, braising and then frying, of course.
If anyone wants any more details on how to help Chantel or go to her restaurant, the website is chantelsinsanford.com. That's chantelsinsanford.com.
Yeah, and I think there are $25 each, if I remember right. Somebody was asking how much the tickets are. $25, and she'll draw it next week or next year at the beginning of Bike Week. Hopefully, we can raise enough money to keep her going out there. That restaurant's super important culturally.
Well, yeah,
the food's good, but I mean, you heard it. The building has been in her family for since the 50s.
That's cool.
That's very
super cool. And it's an old brick building, exactly like you see in downtown Sanford. I mean, it's like a cool, old school downtown kind of spot. Awesome. I hope she makes that cash, man. That'd be nice to see her stick around.
Well, I think if nothing else, it has warmed her heart to see that her plea didn't go out into a vacuum, that there's a lot more love and appreciation in the community than she was aware of.
My wife and I, like on a whim, decide, let's go out to eat. And then I think of all the times you guys talk about restaurants, but at that moment, it's like, where do you want to go? I don't know. Where do you want to go? I don't know.
Right, I can never remember. I usually end up at Hollenbach's.
Yeah, and this is like 15 minutes from my house.
Right, yeah. It's right around the corner.
Oh, that line at Hollenbach's was stupid on Sunday.
Get out of here.
What's up with that?
Well, they opened up beer garden up and the weather changed. I mean, you got to get in line now for dinner tomorrow.
Exactly.
That place is a madhouse. It's the place, by the way. If you want to be walking anywhere, you got to make an appearance in front of the patio at Hollerbach's.
I walked right. Actually, I went to the used record store. I was looking at that, and then I went to see Tom and Dad's Sofa and Suds event.
Oh. Man, I text him.
That is so wild.
I hate those guys so much. I dropped by the studio a couple days ago to drop off some spices because I told him I'd drop some spices off. And for people who don't know, I worked with Tom and Dan for many years on the Monsters of the Morning. We're very close friends, and I text Daniel the minute I saw the pictures from that. I'm like, literally hate you so much. This is such a great idea. It's such a unique and awesome idea.
Yeah.
Thousands of people in downtown Sanford watching them race sofas through the streets and drinking beer. How much more fun could that be? I mean, that is the joint, man. That is such, and you look at those photographs,
that's an idea.
Unbelievable. I said joint 3 off there, my bad.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right,
you said sofa joint. I'm thinking
All right, let's take a little break. Pick them up. Pick the porns next.
Oh, boy.
Here it comes.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO moving.com.
This is Chris Broussard. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Nomi Health.
It was another typical Mac Jones game in the Patriots shutout win over Atlanta. He's always under control, never overwhelmed, plays to his IQ and accuracy. The Patriots are winning with him, not because of him or in spite of him. Mac just gets out of the way and lets his guys make plays. Belichick's famous motto is, do your job, and Mac does his perfectly. I'm Colin Cowherd.
Nomi Health is now providing same-day COVID-19 testing in Orlando. Quick and convenient drive-through testing is available with no out-of-pocket cost. To register and find the site near you, visit nomihealth.com/FL. That's nomihealth.com/FL. Get tested today with Nomi Health.
Man, with Rebath, you're dealing with a national company, man, and that makes a difference, really. Standards, policies, and procedures to protect you, to make sure you get that remodeling project handled professionally and to completion every time, all the time, and their products are amazing. They give you that lifetime guarantee to make sure you're super happy, and that includes the installation. This is no Chuck in the Truck company. They're not going to show up, take your money, and then disappear for 3 weeks. These guys have had the same installers for 8 to 10 years, family owned, and the guy who owns this place is awesome, and so is his son, Dave Denbauer, one of the nicest guys out there. And to really understand what the groutless solution bathroom is from Rebath, you got to drop by the showroom. It's easy to find, 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. You'll see these giant sheets of natural stone, marble, and travertine, and all those beautiful products. Put your hands on them, feel that quality. That's what it's all about. And remodeling is all they do. It's an entire focus, from shower and bathtub enclosures to a full-blown bathroom demo and remodel. They can do it. They have the design team to help you come up with the great ideas to make your bathroom look amazing. This is no cookie cutter, one size fits all. They're all custom bathrooms designed by you and the design team to make you happy. What you got to do, though, hop online, rebathmidfla.com. Look at those before and afters, and man, just dream about that being in your house and then make the move. It's easy. rebathmidfla.com.
Guys, now there's no excuse. Peak Performance for Men has helped thousands of men overcome erectile dysfunction. The question is, what are you waiting for? Live the life you want today with a free consultation. No medication, no pumps, no needles, no pain, no surgery, and absolutely no downtime. Just non-invasive acoustic wave therapy that will have you back to your natural form. That's right. Now for a limited time, a free consultation. There is no risk. Fix it for good with one phone call. Call the Orlando office today at 407-464-8181 or find them at peakperformanceformen.com. Why wait? Enjoy your life to the fullest. Peak can make the difference. Call 407-464-8181 and get your free consultation now. That's 407-464-8181. Peak Performance for Men.
Can you believe the year's almost over? Hey, this is RC Hill from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Most businesses count on strong fourth quarter sales. We sure do, and I got a big problem, and I need to catch up. Right now, I'm paying over appraised value for any car. Even if it's really old, I want it. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $6,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. Save big and get more. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. And all RCO Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my Love It or Exchange It program will keep you happy. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. So even if you've heard no in the past, my dealer next door credit approval process can help you get approved with lower rates and smaller payments. So come into my fourth quarter catch-up sale today. I'm RC Hill and I'm your car dealer next door. Visit us at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. New car pricing plus tax tag $8.99 admin fee. Dealer retains all rebates.
The Dark Star Orchestra keeps the memory of the Grateful Dead concert experience alive on November 30th at the Dr. Phillips Front Yard Festival. Each night, the Dark Star Orchestra decides on performing one show from the 2000 the Grateful Dead originally performed during their 30 years. The Dark Star Orchestra presents the complete original Grateful Dead set list, song by song and in order, with uncanny faithful interpretation. Many people swear they're listening to the original Grateful Dead. All Deadheads unite on November 30th at the Dr. Phillips Center Front Yard Festival presented by Advent Health. Tickets are available now at frontyardfestival.org.
Right now, grab 50% off must-have holiday gifts at Old Navy. Get 50% off sleepwear and 50% off sweatshirts and hoodies for the whole family. The holidays are here. Get 50% off the most stylish gifts for the family. 50% off sleep, sweatshirts, and hoodies for the fam. That's 50%. You won't want to miss these must-haves. Hurry to Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 11/19 to 11/24, select styles only.
So much to explore at Total Wine and More. Pinot Noirs, Grigios, Champagnes, and Chardonnays. Plus more than 2,500 beers and bourbon barrel-aged. Tequila, rum, scotch, and gin, vermouth that's extra dry. Hard seltzers and single malts, so many for you to try.
Now offering delivery in select markets. See details at TotalWine.com/delivery. Drink responsibly, B21.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents
And Doug. Don't you just love the smell of old books? Shh, this is a library. Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need. I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction. He really does devour literature. Please leave. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. T-Mobile for Business supports small business owners during their busiest time of year. Switch now and we'll pay off your phone up to $1,000. You keep your phone and your number. Plus, get $200 in Facebook ads on us, so you can reach more customers and finish this year strong. Visit your T-Mobile store and make the switch today. Up to $1,000 via virtual prepaid card for eligible device payoff. Allow 15 days. Qualifying credit service port-in and timely redemption required. No cash access on card and expires in 6 months. Details at T-Mobile.com. Ads via virtual prepaid card when you port in a line with 2 plus more lines or have 3 existing lines.
Take command of the road from behind the wheel of your very own Nation's truck. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, and GMC, Nation's Trucks has got them all, and with approved credit, you'll take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.99% and make no payments till March of next year. Start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
Need to turn your home equity into cash? This is Robert Palmer, and home values are at an all-time high. Smart homeowners are accessing home equity at today's low rates, but don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Visit rpfunding.com for details. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing.
I like to keep things easy and simple, and homeloansradio.com was so for me. All I had to do was click apply now on homeloansradio.com, and I got a mortgage super fast. Don actually closed on my house in 16 days, and I loved working with him, and you will too. homeloansradio.com.
The good news? You can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch, if you're into that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. We'll have another keyword for you at the top of the hour, plus we'll have some Ross thoughts as well. Welcome back. I am Jim, Deb, Jack. They're here as well. Speaking of Ross, let's find out what's in the old sauce jar.
All aboard this positive train, because I have a beautiful set of tickets for Magic of Lights returning to Daytona International Speedway. Jim, it's one of the best ways to celebrate the most cherished season of the year. And of course, I'm talking about Christmas. We have your ticket in for free because that's what Real Radio does. See the dazzling holiday light show featuring the dinosaurs. That was a dinosaur.
Okay, very good.
It was supposed to be. And the all-new prehistoric Christmas and the Bigfoot monster truck displays. Oh my God, are you trying to have your 8-year-old love you because you're a stepdad? This will work. Happening November 19th through January 1st. Of course, a portion of proceeds benefiting the Advent Health Foundation. Also, Jim, this is really cool.
What?
I've got a pair of tickets to see Andrew Dice Clay and Chrissy D himself, Chris DiStefano.
Wow.
Both coming to Hard Rock Live. That's going down Friday, January 21st. You can go ahead and get your tickets right now and info at hardrockliveorlando.com. Jim, get off the train because that is your sauce jar.
Those tickets went on sale today.
Which is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage. Go local with that move. Their fully trained expert moving crews are adept in packing, handling your furniture, safe driving, customer service, and more. And if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, they're going to knock a little off the top there for you, give you a little discount. So book them today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. Jim, back to you.
Making it move.com. I like that.
No.
Ross, who goes first, buddy?
We have line 1, Terry.
Terry, how are you?
Terry Bear.
I am wonderful. How are you guys?
Very nice. Would you like to play a little game with us?
Yes, I would.
Let's do Pick the Porn.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, yeah, Terry. We're lowering the lights, lighting the candles.
And not looking each other in the eye.
Spreading out the rose petals.
Hey.
Preparing accordingly for
somebody's getting some action.
Yeah. Oh, easy.
Come on now.
Come on, Terry.
The batteries run out.
Don't drop that bomb on us. Because we have to get this game, and I want to start asking questions. Okay. All right, Terry, it's Friday.
Sorry.
And that means, of course, it's time for Pick the Porn. Here are 3 actual adult film titles and 1 lie that smells like smoke and lotion. Number 1, mouth jousting.
That's great.
Number 2, Whore of the Rings.
Hell yeah. Hodo Baggins.
Number 3, leave it to cleavage. And lastly,
it works.
Dog the Panty Hunter.
I think they're all fake.
Okay, real quick, can you repeat number 1 again?
Number 1 is mouth jousting.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Number 2 is Horror of the Rings. Number 3, leave it to cleavage. Number 4, Dog the Panty Hunter. Yes, this is embarrassing.
Word. This one's hard.
Whoa, Terry.
Oh my God, well, horrible word. No pun intended. Let's go with number 1, the mouth jousting, I believe it was.
You're a winner.
Terry! Right off the bat,
There you
girl.
go. Very nice. All right, you're a winner, Terry.
Now-
I'm going to put you on
Thank
hold.
you. Oh, you don't
All
want to
right.
ask her questions?
No. Has it been a
Are you
while, Terry?
Are you sure?
Has it been a while?
Well, cobwebs and bats count.
Oh.
Do what?
Cobwebs and bats count.
Oh, what's going on?
We're just old, and
Oh.
we don't have time for it anymore.
What's old?
Yeah, how
40.
old is it? 40?
Yeah, we're 40.
Girl, you need to knock the dust off that thing.
40?
Knock the dust off
Hold
that
on.
thing.
You're shutting the mine down at 40?
No, I didn't shut the mine down. I'm just
Someone
waiting
else-
for it to be utilized.
Oh,
There you go. Hey.
Very good. Let's put you on hold before you say something dumb. Right there, I got a feeling.
Well, we've got
I
the
a feeling-
FCC.
I got a feeling I ain't been laid in a while. Language is about to come out, and we want to avoid that at all costs. This game is already teetering.
She won a pair of tickets to see Andrew Dice Clay and a divorce.
Right, there you go. Yeah, that's the fake one. Horror of the Rings, Leave It to Cleavage, and Dog the Panty Hunter, all real.
And all very clever.
I should have said Hodo Gaggins.
Oh, no, it's just freaking brilliant.
The ones that did not make the list: Soapy Rub Down and
Come on, Jimmy.
Krankenstein.
I like that.
I don't even know it's real. Because that's the name of,
Well, duh.
Yeah, you're not. It's
What,
like,
did it look unreal?
It's like, you wonder.
Did it have like bolts?
Stitches?
Had a Caesar haircut.
Oh, great.
Made from other people? Multiple people?
Did it yell, I'm alive?
One of its boot had a riser because that donor was shorter than the other. No, Krankenstein did not make the cut. Maybe it should have. It was funnier than mouth jousting. All right, Ross, follow that. What's coming up for thoughts, buddy?
Guys, I actually have a bunch of things for you. A, I got hit with way too much curiosity. B, I think I found the worst movie role, or at least one of the funniest movie roles that I've ever really heard of. And C, I just found out what me and my family are doing for Thanksgiving, and I guarantee it's going to piss all three of you off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's really going to make you go, oh, God, no.
All right, let's find out what that is next.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Accident delays continue north on the turnpike between State Road 50 and Mineola. This crash is blocking the right shoulder. Use some extra care if you're heading that way. Eastbound travel on I-4, a heavy ride coming in from Polk County between U.S. Highway 27 and 429, as well as westbound I-4 between Osceola Parkway and Osceola Polk Line Road. Southbound 429 solid approaching I-4. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Nomi Health. Nomi Health is now providing same-day COVID-19 testing in Orlando. Quick and convenient drive-through testing is available with no out-of-pocket cost. To register and find the site near you, visit nomihealth.com/FL. That's nomihealth.com/FL. Get tested today with Nomi Health.
Hey, when it comes to your AC, right now is the perfect time of year to order that preventive maintenance plan from the guys over at Mills Air. What is that? Well, their tech comes over and makes sure that every aspect of your AC is ready to go when it turns hot again, and it's really important to do it now now, and that's why Mills Air has been doing it for a while. These guys want to make sure that your AC is ready to go at all times. In business since 92, 29 years of experience here in Central Florida. Their techs know all the brands inside and out. It doesn't matter what AC you have. Mills Air can service that for you, and they are Carrier factory authorized dealers, which gets you up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to the experts at Mills Air. Love these guys. You will as well. Family owned and operated and ready to help you today. 407-277-1159. Online, it's easier. MillsAir.com.
After this year, let's spread some holiday cheer.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Orlando's Christmas station is Magic 107.7.
Spectrum Business is proud to support small businesses with the best internet and phone services at the best value. But we want to do more. So now, for a limited time, get 1 month of services for free. That's right, 1 month on us. Get 200 megabit per second internet and business phone, and even TV, all free for 1 month, plus free installation. Call 855-757-4544 or visit spectrum.com/business today. Restrictions apply.
And the holidays are here, and sometimes it can be very difficult to find that special certain person the perfect gift, but not at Goldsmith Jewelry. These guys are awesome. All you have to do is slide by there right there on Lee Road. David Layer and their team have been friends of mine for over 20 years. All the good stuff I've ever gotten for anybody in my family came from Goldsmith Jewelry, including the wedding ring that's on my wife's finger right now. These guys have been doing it for 35 years. They give you that great personal service, which is one of the many reasons I love shopping there. The selection is the other reason because they have everything. Loose diamonds, designer names, fashion rings, tennis bracelets, everything, and something for every budget as well. Best quality for the lowest prices and fast free shipping. Just go to goldsmithjewelry.com or visit them, 1212 Lee Road right there in Orlando, and always tell them I sent you down.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Home. Sure, it's your furniture, electronics, and appliances, but at Cons Plus, we know it's that plus a whole lot more. We call it living the plus life, which means a huge selection of top brands for every room in your home. Plus, finding the best deals on in-stock products with next-day delivery options. And personalized financing, that's a huge plus. It's all about discovering life's added value. Living the plus life begins at Cons Plus, so what are you waiting for? It's Black Friday all month long, only at Cons Plus. Open in Orlando, Orange City, and Ocala.
Marty, I am the ghost of rewards past, here to show you all the cash back you could have earned on your holiday purchases.
But I get up to 1.75% cash back on all my purchases.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I have a Navy Federal Credit Union cash rewards card.
Well, cool. Happy holidays.
Learn how you can slay the season with the cash rewards card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
If you've got an insurance question, you could talk to a dentist. But instead of filling you in on ways to save on your policies, he'd probably be too busy filling in that loose crown. Or you could talk to your local Geico agent, who will use their expertise to polish up your policies, from home and auto to renters, motorcycle, boat, and RV too. So while, yes, your dentist can save your smile, your Geico agent could save you money, which will make you use that smile a whole lot more. To find a Geico agent near you, visit geico.com/local. If you've got a personal auto insurance question, you could talk to a cab driver, although the policies he recommends might include avoiding the interstate, beating traffic by taking the back roads, and only making left turns when absolutely necessary. Or you could talk to your local Geico agent, whose policy is to use their expertise to navigate your insurance, finding the best route to help you save money on insurance for your home, car, and more. And as an added bonus, you'll be able to avoid traffic jams and potholes entirely. To find a Geico agent near you, visit geico.com/local.
If you've been involved in a car accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
Did you know that you might be overpaying for your prescriptions? It's okay, because there's an easy, convenient solution. Check GoodRx. GoodRx lets you compare prices at different pharmacies and shows you where to get the lowest price. Here's Joe, a doctor and GoodRx customer.
I was able to look up some medicines that I was going to get, and it saved me a good amount of money.
GoodRx is helping millions of people, and it can help you too. For simple, smart savings, check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance. In 2020, GoodRx users saved an average of 79% off retail prices. Individual compensated for their time. Visit GoodRx.com/radio to learn more.
Hear that? That's the sound of a man guarding his home around the clock. Because he has 24/7 professional monitoring from Simply Safe Home Security. With 24/7 professional monitoring, Simply Safe keeps watch night and day. If there's trouble, Simply Safe alerts them and will dispatch emergency help when needed. Protect your home and your sleep. Take 50% off a new system at simplysafe.com today.
Men, as we age, sexual activity can fade. Stop suffering from ED or PE today by calling Legacy Men's Health. Meet Dr. Katz.
We can restore your sexual potency on your first visit with medications custom blended just for you. Even if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or prostate issues, you'll be lasting longer than ever in the bedroom, and it's affordable.
Get guaranteed results on your first visit or it's free. Call Legacy Men's Health at 407-544-4644. That's 407-544-4644.
This year has been scary. My mom and dad didn't always have a lot of money to buy food. Some nights we went to bed hungry. But thanks to some really good people, this holiday will be extra special because we can have a big meal as a family. Give the gift of hope. For every $1 donated to Second Harvest Food Bank, you can provide 4 meals for a family like mine. Help today at feedhopenow.org. Second Harvest Food Bank. Fighting hunger. Feeding hope.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware, toolsacehardware.com.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lynch Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword GRAND, GRAND. GRAND to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's GRAND to the number 200-200. Good luck.
This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate that very much. Your 6 o'clock keyword is GRAND, G-R-A-N-D. Text that to 200-200 for your shot to win $1,000. Remember, this is one of the last 4 left, so be very aggressive. I don't know how you do that on a phone, but be very aggressive. GRAND is your word. Get there, guys. Test it to 200-200. Good luck. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here along with Jack. Let's find out what Ross is thinking today.
Uh-oh.
It's weird. It's funny.
I got a bunch
sometimes
of Ross thoughts.
It's Ross.
Like
spelled like sauce.
A Niagara.
It's Ross thoughts.
I'm out. So many. Can't wait to go perform in Daytona tonight. I think it's sold out. I'll be honest with you. I just got that heads up. But this is the first thing I want to tell you. Guys, I'm a little too curious sometimes with my girl stuff.
With your girl stuff?
With my girl stuff.
You mean her belongings?
Her belongings.
Oh, there you go.
Sometimes I be perusing.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that cool?
Ba-dun.
You mean like you roll through her drawers and stuff and look through her books or bags or stuff?
What is package?
Uh-oh. Not good.
That's not good. I mean, it's a little nosy, right?
No, it's not. It's stuff that's left. It's stuff that's left out.
But okay, like what kind of stuff? Give us an example.
I'm talking about like her face scrubber. Her face scrubber.
Okay, what about that?
Or like her hot comb.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Because like last week, I was like, "This is a high." I plug it in, and I'm like, I don't know what this thing is, and I get curious.
You're using it.
Yeah, and I'm like, let me just try this. Let me see what this is like. I look like a damn anime character for 4 hours, Jim. I had bangs the size of the wall of China. It was weird. I didn't know what it was. I get curious. Another thing I get curious about, looked at her little face scrubber.
Oh, don't tell me.
That's the thing. It's like a little. It's like it looks like a little, like a mini shaver. But it exfoliates your pores.
I
right?
didn't know what the hell it was.
Don't tell me you used it.
I used it.
Oh,
what are you talking about,
Ross?
You're not supposed to do that, buddy.
What are you talking about?
Well,
hot comb's one thing, not something she uses to exfoliate her face. She
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
want your dead skin cells and her microabrasion brush.
I don't know if it exfoliates, exterminates.
She's gonna exterminate.
Cheese grates. I don't care what it does.
I'm a human bear, and I know that's bad.
All right, listen.
You don't care, but she may.
It's a spinny thing.
Right.
It spins.
Yeah, we know, buddy. We
clockwise.
We all know women.
So you wash your face, and then you just hit it with this like rotating.
Well, you put your cleanser on it, and then you allow it to kind of scrape away the dead skin cells.
I was doing that, and guess what? Caught a bang. Caught my hair.
Oh, it just spun it right out of there, huh?
Spun it, and then I started spinning with it.
Nice. That's a good little stinger, right?
I dropped it, and then it hurt because my hair was getting pulled by the weight of 2 AA's up in this thing. It's got 2 gears.
That's called karma.
I sucked up my own hair. Not a fun time. So just be careful perusing and getting your Pink Panther on.
Does your fiance know that you did this? That you borrowed her hot comb, and then more importantly, you put her face thing on your face? Like, I know that's a no-no. The stuff that's in the bathroom that isn't mine, I don't touch, man. That's like that. The women, there's a whole thing there.
I don't know. Yeah, no. She's like, oh, I love that.
No, there's no way she said that.
She goes, I'm so happy you use my stuff.
So,
another thing. Go ahead. I'm perusing again, but this time just on the internet.
Okay.
And I found out something about one of the best Marvel's movies. Best Marvel movie is Captain America, the first Avenger, the first Captain America.
Okay, first
this
Captain
was
America.
cracking me up.
That was the one where when he turns into Captain America.
He turns into Captain America.
Right, we find out the whole story.
The origin story.
The origin story.
What's his name? Steve what?
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers. There you go.
I would, and obviously this Rogers is pro-vaccine.
Right, yeah.
Because Captain America got that juice.
He got all the juice.
He got poked, stabbed.
Yeah.
He had a serum, a superhero serum, Jim.
And this guy wanted to be a soldier more than anybody, but he just wasn't built right.
It's so exactly. So this is what I found out. Check this out. This cracked my ass up. Is that there's a scrawny Steve Rogers in the beginning of the film. And I always knew that they CG'd his face on a scrawny body. But I did not ever think about that guy, scrawny body, Captain America, but pre-Captain America, and how much that must have sucked getting cast as that role.
Yeah, because he's
scrawny Captain America.
He's pre-Captain America, Captain America. He has Chris, what's the guy's name?
Yeah, he has Chris Evans' face on his face.
But the body of a guy.
Yeah, if you look in the credits, just like, little bitch Captain America is played by so-and-so.
So there's a person that actually looks like that. They just superimposed, or they basically CGI'd Evans' face onto him.
So not only do you find out, like, oh my God, I got cast in a Marvel movie. Yeah, this is going to be it. Oh my God, I'm Captain America. Wait a second.
Skirt?
Pre-serum? At least my face is going to be in it. Wait a second.
Uh-oh. Not even, maybe my knees.
And then my face gets covered up?
Yeah.
I don't know. God bless that guy. Shout out to that little scrawny dude that had the best time of the worst of times right there.
Yeah.
That must have been a weird email to get. And lastly, here's the Thanksgiving thing. I think we're trying to start a Thanksgiving tradition.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm about it.
This is the thing that's going to make us angry?
It's kind of making me angry, and I think I got to be the man of my family on this one. I got to put my foot down, my size 11 clonkers.
That's good, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's like going up. A lot of families. We just did Thanksgiving trivia the other day. More than half of the families eat out for Thanksgiving. That's become a bigger thing than ever.
I don't know if I like this one. I'm trying to get my turkey on. I'm trying to go
Right. You do turkey. I mean, it's Thanksgiving.
Let me get
Turkey
some
or
sweet
ham,
potatoes.
right? Yeah, sure.
Ham, whatever.
Green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
Mashed potatoes
with
and gravy.
the mushroom sauce. So why are we cooking our own pizzas?
You're doing pizza for Thanksgiving?
That's the tone that I was expecting. We're going pizzas, dog. What are we doing? Why are we making pizzas? I just got the email.
Because no one cooks.
And saying, hey, this is what we're doing. We're not even ordering out. There's no way I can do a better pizza than your local pizzeria.
Didn't you say that they even bought like special pizza ovens, those Umi ovens or whatever that Amy Drew Thompson was talking about?
Yeah. We got our own damn pizza oven. And we have to make pizzas.
So you guys are going to start out. You're going to learn on a 500-degree oven.
Yeah.
That cooks a full pizza in about, I don't know, I think it's about 40 seconds to a minute or something.
That's me. A fuori gioco mangi.
Whose idea was this?
Not mine. I don't know. I think it was voted in or something by the elder council of the family. Mangi carne forchetta tutto quan. That's me. Thanksgiving. Saying random Italian words.
All right, got that.
Eat meat, everybody fork.
So are you going to mount a defense on this of any way, shape, or form? Or
That's what I'm asking. I think I have.
Are they going to make like, is it going to be like, oh, we're going to do like, it'll be turkey on top, and you can put all the stuff that would be normal Thanksgiving. That can be the toppings.
I think I don't know.
Dude, I would be raging if I was you.
I'm flying multiple hours, and then we're just going to munch out on some Thanksgiving pizza. What are we doing?
What are you doing?
Nothing says the Pilgrim's first Thanksgiving meal like pizza.
I thought your mom was like an American.
Yeah. She is.
I mean, really?
Which is why
Is that what Americans do? Eat pizza on Thanksgiving? That's an American thing, is it? Even in the world of progressive Thanksgiving dinners.
See?
That's out there, man.
I know. How are we having a progressive Thanksgiving dinner when my mom is still mad that Arizona went blue?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, doing pasta. I've told you guys that there are families I know that do Italian kind of influenced dinners on Christmas, but not Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is always, I think, maybe more traditional than any meal.
No stuffing? How do I stuff a pizza?
Dude, I can't even think about that.
Stuffed crust? Am I going stuffed crust pizza? That's not even fun to say. That is not fun to say. Stuffing stuffed crust. I'm just drooling all over myself every time I say that. And not because of food. It's just saying that it's really not a very fun sentence.
It doesn't even sound appetizing. Like, I can't even, because let's face it, in the world of Thanksgiving dinner, cheese and tomato really doesn't have much of a presence, right?
Yeah.
There aren't many dishes outside of maybe cheesy potatoes or something, or maybe mac and cheese that really makes an appearance in Thanksgiving dinner. And no tomatoes, really. I don't know if anybody does like stewed tomatoes. So, I mean, nothing in the world of pizza. Like, what's going to be the sauce?
Jack, I don't know. Gravy? Oh, God. Oh,
Oddly enough, my wife and I were discussing this at lunch today because we had pizza. We are having a traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
Jesus, I would.
I know.
She has
I didn't know 50% of the show was commie.
We have these. She bought these pizza doughs, round pizza doughs, and we had pizza last night and today for lunch. And what she did with hers, she took some like leftovers of chicken and potatoes and stuff, and kind of made this weird leftover pizza. And we were talking about Friday after Thanksgiving, making these Thanksgiving leftover pizzas.
That sounds great.
Somebody else texted yesterday and talked about how they use their Thanksgiving leftovers to make egg rolls.
See, all of that sounds
good too.
Yeah, the key word there being leftovers, not Thanksgiving Day.
And we're
pizza, dude. I got to tell you, I am highly disappointed in your family. You need to let them know that
and
too.
We're split up into partners.
Oh,
who's your partner?
Who's your partner?
My mom.
Oh, you got to take video.
Who's your fiance get?
I think my sister-in-law.
Okay, that's fine.
Who's your brother get?
I'm not quite sure. I think an aunt.
Oh boy.
Maybe an uncle. I don't know.
So wait. You drew partners.
Yeah.
For this activity. This is kind of interesting.
It's going to be when he gets back.
But this sounds like a paint date night. This doesn't sound like Thanksgiving morning. This doesn't sound like something.
This sounds like painting with a twist.
Hey, can somebody hand me a slice so I can watch the parade?
God, I don't even want to. I don't know.
I feel sorry for you.
Hey,
I am sympathetic
that
to
keeps
your
the streak alive of you guys feeling bad for me on Thanksgiving.
I feel sorry for you on Thanksgiving, man. You shouldn't have to eat pizza. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but I mean, you were looking forward to having like a stereotypical Thanksgiving dinner, right?
I'm trying to.
I think, quote unquote, I'm trying to get my turk on.
Yeah, trying to get my turk on. I'm trying to feel that nap. Trying to feel a little turkey bird prego.
Oh man, that's a shame. And now it's just pizza. And I wonder if it's even going to be themed.
Oh my God, I don't know.
All right, well, good luck, buddy. We
Those
wish
are
you
your
the very
Ross
best.
thoughts. I'm out.
All right. All right, 407-916-1041. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos. For locations, go to gringoslocos.com and securedroofingandrestoration.com. Visit their website for your free estimate today. At 8 p.m., it's Bungalower and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Officials on scene of an accident that's causing delays north on the turnpike between State Road 50 and Mineola. It's blocking the right shoulder, so use some extra caution if you're heading out through this stretch. Eastbound travel on I-4 still very heavy coming in from Polk County between US Highway 27 up to 429. Westbound a solid ride still between Osceola Parkway and Osceola Polk Line Road. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Driving home for Thanksgiving? Make your trip easy as pie at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where their experts go the extra mile. Come in for a 15-minute premium stay-in-your-car oil change today. For up to 50% off, go to getyouroilchange.com and save.
Everybody knows the Big Green Egg is the best outdoor cooker out there. Super hot temperatures for searing, super low for cooking all day long. Your pork roast or brisket, yeah, can do it and give you the best flavor ever. And the Big Green Egg is always at Tools Ace Hardware. All sizes ready to go, plus all the cool stuff that goes with it. And even better, tomorrow, they're doing a little thing called Thanks Grilling at all Tools Ace Hardware from 11 till 2. All locations cooking popular Thanksgiving dishes on the Traegers and the Big Green Eggs. They're actually using some of my spice mix as well, which all the stores, by the way, are completely restocked. So go out tomorrow. If you didn't get a chance to get your Jim Colbert Show seasonings, they are ready to go. And of course, also barbecue sauces, seasonings, and rubs, 20% off right now. And they'll even give you a free gift box. That's Tools Ace Hardware. Don't forget, Thanks Grilling tomorrow from 11 till 2 at all locations. Find yours right now at toolsacehardware.com.
Well, hello, Winn-Dixie. And hello to one tasty Thanksgiving feast free with all our rewards points. The golden brown turkey, the perfectly seasoned stuffing, the fresh veggies. It's all so... rewarding? Exactly.
Your refined palate misses nothing, my twin.
I propose a toast to free groceries.
Enjoy the most rewarding time of the year. Winn-Dixie.
It's a win-win.
Terms apply. See store or windixie.com for details.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Gibson Truck World professionally installs quality Pro-Comp lifts. First, we install the track bar drop bracket and drop pitman arm. Next, we install the coil springs. Then, we install the rear lift block along with new U-bolts. We also mount new 37-inch Toyo tires and 20-inch fuel wheels. Lastly, all Gibson lifted trucks are aligned with our state-of-the-art Hunter system. Only Gibson Truck World will retorque your suspension after 30 days free of charge. Why go anywhere else? Buy your lifted truck from Gibson Truck World. We are the king of lifted trucks.
When you're born and brought up in this community, the achievements of one are the achievements of all. Solis Health Plans is now a 4-star rated Medicare Advantage plan, securing a bright future for this health plan from its inception. Thank you for the trust and for the support of choosing a local plan, made and managed by your neighbors. Thanks to you, Solis Health Plans is the only local first-year rated plan to earn 4 stars. Know that with Solis, we keep going. At Solis, we strive for more. Call now, 1-833-33-SOLIS, 1-833-33-SOLIS, and join a health plan that is deeply grateful. Solis Health Plans, your local new 4-star plan. 1-833-33-SOLIS, 1-833-33-SOLIS.
I've been renovating homes for over 20 years, so I know that homeowners love details. On Houzz, that's Houzz, you can find pros like me read reviews from our customers and see our completed projects. Plus, pros on House can give clients a project dashboard where they can see all the details of their renovation anytime. That's peace of mind for my clients and less paperwork for both of us.
Join the more than 65 million homeowners using House and find the right pro to give you a great renovation experience. That's HOUZZ.
Imagine you're on a hotel balcony at the first hint of dusk. You see the vivid and vibrant orange hues of the sunset hugging the landscape. You're in St. Pete Clearwater, the perfect overnight getaway. Tomorrow, you'll surround yourself with surreal masterpieces at the Salvador Dali Museum. Savor delicious grouper fresh from the Gulf. Stroll down the pristine white sand of America's #1 beach and immerse your senses in all kinds of new possibilities. Start planning your escape at visitstpeteclearwater.com.
You've heard of a pro tip. Here's a mo tip. After an accident, the insurance company may make you a quick offer to go away. They may also be offering you pennies on the dollar. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Don't miss one of America's most outrageous comics, Andrew Dice Clay and heavy hitter Chris DiStefano, both coming to the Hard Rock Live stage Friday, January 21st.
It sucks getting older. You know my wife got me for my birthday? The Life Alert button.
Tickets on sale now.
The other day I saw a guy, legit 45 years old, going to work on a scooter. Do you think your wife's not cheating on you?
Andrew Dice Clay and Chris DiStefano, January 21st. Get tickets and info at hardrockliveorlando.com.
My mortgage rate is 2.75%, thanks to Don, that mortgage guy from homeloansradio.com. And if you're sitting at a 3, 4, or a 5, you're out of your mind. Right now, go to homeloansradio.com. Just hit apply now, and it will change your life. Homeloansradio.com with that mortgage guy, Don. Do it today.
I want to break free. Ready to break free? Norwegian Cruise Line's greatest deal ever is here. Book today and enjoy 70% off the second guest. Plus, receive 7 free offers, including free open bar, free specialty dining, free air for second guests, and much more. Up to $4,250 in value. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line. Sail safe, feel free. Ships registry, the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
iHeartRadio and comedian Sebastian Maniscalco are sending one lucky fan and a friend to the Big Apple to see his Nobody Does This tour at Madison Square Garden next month.
Gonna fly you out, gonna set you up with some seats, give you a little VIP merch, open up the iHeart app.
Yep, just do what Sebastian said. Open the free iHeart app and listen to 24/7 comedy.
For your chance to win.
And you could see him live in New York City.
See you in New York.
iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
iHeartRadio.
Does your AC need attention? Visit millsair.com now. Since 1992, millsair.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
All right, don't forget I did restock all of the Tools Ace hardware, so if you're looking for your Jim Colbert Show seasonings, whether it be Divine Swine, Steak Shake, or Rippin' Chicken, it's all available now at all locations. Tomorrow they're going to be cooking with it during their Thanks Grilling event as well, so stop by. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. 6 o'clock keyword is GRAND, G-R-A-N-D. Text that to 200-200 for your shot to win that $1,000. We would love to see you win some cash right here before the holidays would be the greatest thing.
Backwards skate.
That's right. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
Jack is as well. Word. And Ross is on his way to Daytona to do a little stand-up, and, of course, off to Phoenix to see his family. We hope he has a really good time and a nice trip.
And listen, if nothing else, his Ross thoughts about pizza for Thanksgiving has inspired at least one young listener.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Whose father said he laughed in his face.
It's like, that sounds good, Dad. Open laugh right in your face.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack, tomorrow's a big day for you. Going out to Solar Source is doing something very cool.
Yes, Solar Source, a solar provider in our community since the 80s, 1984. They've installed over 60,000 systems, but they've also installed one at Spay and Save Animal Clinic, and it's a complete donation. This is a very big system that they install, which is going to alleviate the electric bill from Spay and Save Animal Clinic. Spay and Save has been doing low-cost spay and neutering of animals in our community for many years, and this is going to be a big help to them as they reduce their carbon footprint and really save a lot of money, upwards of $100,000 or more on power bills over the life of this system.
Very cool.
Tomorrow is a flip the switch ceremony. I'm going to be there. They'll have a DJ there as well. I'll bring some T-shirts to give away. I'll be there from 11 until 1. So, would love to see you. Come on out and learn a little bit about solar and Spay and Save Animal Clinic.
Very nice, man.
Exactly.
Very cool. All right, 407-916-1041. One thing I want to talk to you guys about is I learned this past weekend. And let's see, I can take names out.
Uh-oh. This is a sensitive.
No, I won't, because it won't really, it doesn't really matter, because, it's just a generational thing.
Oh, we're getting names in?
No,
All
no,
right.
hold on. I'm going to handle this. Okay. I knew a person that dated a person for about 2.5 years, right?
Okay.
So they dated the person for about 2.5 years, all right? I knew the female in the relationship and then learned and wound up learning to know the male. Good guy. It didn't work out. They broke up after about 2.5 years. One part of the relationship went away and the other part stayed here. Of course, the other part of the relationship that went away found somebody else who's very happy. Now they're together. And the person who stayed here also found somebody in their life, and they are very happy.
Can you describe that breakup? Was it on good terms, or
as good as it could get? Because the person was just moving away for work and moving away, to kind of restart their life, right? Just not restart, but just kind of venture out into the world, right?
Yeah.
So it turns out that the guy who stayed here in Orlando, and these people, these two really cared for each other. They're a really cute couple, And turns out that the guy found out that he's going to, he's going to remarry. And he invited the person that he had the 2.5 year long relationship, who's also now in a perfectly healthy, great relationship. They've remained friends for many, many years. But, I'm sure they've had relations, and that certain part of the relationship, I think, changes the vibe of being around each other with with your new persons, right?
Well, that's interesting. Well, that's when you break up and say, let's still be friends, they kept to that. They were still friends.
They were still friends. Believe it or not, they were legit friends. And this is that age thing. Like, I could not do that, but they were able to do it.
Friends enough where one invited the other one to their wedding.
Right.
I guess really, if they feel okay with that, the only question is, how does the bride-to-be and the new boyfriend feel about it as well, because that that could be awkward.
So I asked that very question.
Oh,
I was like, hey man, are you? Is this cool? Is everybody cool with this? I don't understand what the blink is going on here. You're inviting somebody that you used to have relations with. You got invited to that wedding and you're considering going. And I'm like, oh yeah, no big deal. And so and so knows. And then I'm like, what? There ain't no way, man. He's like, I've heard people have a rule. If you've seen me naked, and we're not together anymore, and now I'm with somebody, you can't be around those people, right? You just can't.
No, I mean,
not for you, right? You could have never imagined being invited. Like, could you imagine your fiance had dated somebody before? They were in love. They were together 2.5 years.
Right.
They had a relationship. They broke up. He meets you. They still kind of remain friendly, right? And then you guys now getting married, and your fiance sends an invitation to the person he was with for 2.5 years.
Well, chances are we would have talked about it, and chances are if he remained friendly with her over the years, it wouldn't be a secret. And chances are if
but still,
he was...
though, for you, though, would that be a thing, though, man?
No.
Could you imagine? It wouldn't bother you at all.
Because...
Even though if he... Okay, let's just if he had sex with her, and, if in their relationship before was a physical relationship,
right?
And then you are there on your wedding day, and he's there on your wedding day, and in that party, in that church, someone who is in that church has been with your about to be husband,
right.
And that doesn't.
Think about when you go to his office or her office or your group of friends. If you think But then we've talked about this before, and I know you and your wife feel like once you break up with someone, there is no friendship. It's over. It's done. You're dead to me.
We run them out of the state.
I've never ascribed to that.
No. I mean, look, that makes you more mature or more open-minded. I don't know.
I just maybe realist. I don't know because it's years later, and that person's presence. Think about it.
You never forget that, though, right?
Well, no, but you do. I mean,
really,
because that was then. It has nothing to do with now or tomorrow. That was then.
Do you think he would feel the same way, though? Do you think he would, like, if he knew that on your wedding day that there was somebody in that audience who had been with you physically, like, he would be cool with that? Do you think he would?
I can't answer that, except that I would probably say probably not.
Yeah, probably not. I would say so as well.
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe it's more, and maybe that's a male-female thing, man, where women are just considerably more open-minded and more realist, and guys are more possessive. Like, they feel, I've had sex with you, you're mine.
Well,
type thing.
We see that. You can turn on any drama, any news program, and see, hell, there's an ex-NFL player that just acted like someone belonged to him.
Caught, by the way.
Caught, yes, thankfully. Caught yesterday, arriving from a flight from Nashville. I guess he just ran home.
He went up there to boot scoot a little bit.
But, I think it's important, like, let's say I was cool with it and Chris wasn't, then my duty is to honor his opinion, not my friendship.
Right.
Then it would have to be, I would love to have you there, but your presence is not going to make my fiance feel very comfortable. So I would hope you'd understand. Maybe we can get together and celebrate it as couples in the future. But on this special day, I have to ask that you not be there.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, like you're saying, like in the office or other settings, sometimes it's unavoidable, right?
Well, no, you just don't know everybody that your person has been with.
Right.
So,
and that's maybe that's a totally different conversation altogether, right?
It is, and it shouldn't be, because I don't understand the point of letting your past creep into your present unless there's a reason to do that. That person's importance in your life is no more. They're a chapter of your life, but they're not the book.
Right, yeah.
So don't let them be the next chapter if their chapter's already done.
Yeah, it's that's so easy to say, but I think for guys, I think most guys would probably say, no, I would not want anyone in the audience that slept with my wife. But I think when more women would probably say, it doesn't bother me, but it probably going to bother my old man.
I don't know. There could be a lot of women out there. Like, I would imagine your wife would be, hell no, she'd be the first one with the blade to her neck.
Yeah, it would not work like that.
It would not work. So
one of the biggest arguments we ever got in was that I was in a room with a girl, that I'd hung out with before, and I didn't say anything. I didn't say, hey, look, just, complete transparency here. And it was not cool because she picked up on it immediately. And, she just very,
Why'd she come over? Hi, Jimmy.
No. Actually, it's so funny. She was avoiding me like the plague. And my wife picked up on the fact that she was avoiding me.
Oh.
It was so crazy.
Listen, this is before. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this is, I've had this other women say, oh, yeah, totally. The second we walk in somewhere, we've already spotted who you're going to look at, if you're going to look at, and then we wait and we watch.
Really?
We wait and we watch.
Wow.
But
sounds
we
like a
walk
sniper.
We walk in, and the second we've already scanned the room. We've already scanned the restaurant.
I have my mark.
That will pique his interest.
That will pique his interest. That will pique his interest. And so, because Chris is so unbelievably respectful of my feelings, I have no choice but to be unbelievably respectful of his as well. I think that's the rule going into it.
See, that's the difference between us. My wife completely disregards mine.
We did hear her talk about it.
She is not concerned with how I feel about things at all. Not in the least.
Buck up.
Jimmy.
Yeah. Well, it rhymes with that for sure.
Is she smiling at you?
No, I don't know. All right,
like the first time I met your wife, I knew.
Yeah.
I knew immediately.
I don't get it either.
No, but I knew I was going to get scanned.
Oh, yeah.
Every woman does
Well,
that.
I mean, even
and
with-
every man, I would assume, does it, but I can't assume that because I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, it is like the work scenario. It's kind of, you can't really avoid it, but scenarios where it's an invite situation. I mean, I could see where that. I wouldn't even know how to approach that conversation.
Well,
I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Well, you wouldn't because you wouldn't know because it wouldn't even be something that you guys would entertain.
And for the most part, I don't believe. Do you think women? Okay, let me
and I
tackle
think
this
it's
real quick.
important. I think it's important in the context of the story is that they weren't just boyfriend and girlfriend who would go. I mean, they were it was more of a first love situation.
Yeah.
So they had a far more important role in each other's
than
lives.
just a sexual thing. Yeah.
Than just a sexual thing or just someone that they dated. I mean, this was a first love, and you never forget that person. And you shouldn't be asked to.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
What
I mean,
made you?
You're, there's no question, but that was then. This is now scenario, and then again, everybody's feelings comes into play. I think more. What do you think? More men have women friends that the relationships are completely platonic. I mean, and even I know people who have been in relationships with people, year-plus relationships, and then they break up and go on their way, and they still maintain normal friendships, like text and call and hang out, but it's completely platonic, nothing like that. I would find that very difficult to do. I don't think I could have a female close friend. I don't think my wife would be comfortable with having you're the closest thing that I would have as a female close friend that I see and spend time with.
And she would allow that because she'd already scanned me.
Yeah, well, she also knows you. And she knows you don't roll like that.
But that's what the scan was, especially in this business, right? This business can kind of attract the sycophants and the clingers, and you don't really know, is this person, are they a little hot?
Jack, could you have a female close friend? Would your wife be cool with you having a female close friend that you like I would go out and play trivia with my buddy Joe and Matt and Code Black. Could you have a friend that you go out and watch a game with that's a female?
If she knew who the person was, it's kind of weird because right now I don't see that relationship as there that I could kind of use to lean on.
Right, yeah.
But if she knew the person, if we were both friends with the person, I think that would be cool.
Right. Plus that jealousy sex.
Yeah, she mostly trusts me.
But so with me, I use it all the time. Would it have to be a wife of a friend? Could that person be single?
No.
It's I could go out and have lunch with Code Black's wife every day of the week, and my wife would never even think twice about it because we're like family.
Right.
Probably the same thing with Deb.
Yes.
Right? I could go and have lunch with Deborah, and it would be no problem whatsoever. She wouldn't even think twice about it. But I mean, if that person was single,
I don't think she would be as cool.
It would be a little different, I think.
Right.
But I got to tell you, man,
maybe it should be.
I don't think that would bother me. If my wife had a friend that was a guy and she hey, I'm going to go out and have coffee with whatever, I don't know that would bother me. And maybe that's just my own dumb arrogance or whatever of and my thing is
trust her. There's nothing dumb about that. Yeah. There's that you've earned that after 17 years of marriage.
If she's going, if something was going to happen, what can you do to stop it?
You can't.
There's nothing you can do to stop it.
And trying to put your thumb on someone, either you can't be friends, you can't like this, you can't do that. That just creates division and fissure between you and the other person. If you trust them, you trust them. You just have to trust. Do you go through? I mean, I know women who will insist that I'll go through his phone.
Oh no, my wife never. My wife never, ever. Thank God, too, huh?
Chris won't even go into my purse to get something. He'll bring the purse over and can you get it?
I'll do that. I mean, I'll go in her purse and stuff like that. But I don't rifle through my wife's stuff looking for anything. I mean, what am I going to do? If I was going to go outside the relationship or she was going to go outside the relationship, there really isn't anything you can do to stop it. There's no preemptive strike you can do. You just have to hope it doesn't happen and be a really good husband or a really good wife and just hope it doesn't happen.
Plus, we all know a little jealousy can go a long way. It's nice to know when your mate is like, hey. That feels good. It's better than when they're like, oh, yeah, you can run away with them. I don't care.
I know it was good when my wife choked out a chick in a dance club for me.
Nice.
Oh, man. That was as hot as I can get.
I saw one of the best ones ever.
Oh, man.
It's someone we all work with and still work with here.
Oh,
this
really?
was early on in my career.
Really?
He was dating a Brazilian woman.
Okay, strike one.
And a school teacher who had the hots for him had also happened to show up at this station event. They're leaving for the evening, and Puerto Rican and Brazilian daggers all night, right? Mm-hmm. They knew, but she never acted up. They go to say their goodbyes. She leans into the school teacher, goes behind her ear, grabs a handful of her hair.
Oh, man.
And very quietly in her ear says, if you come near him again, I will kill you.
Oh.
Then she let go of her hair.
Are you sure this was Brazilian?
Kissed her on the cheek.
Okay.
And bid goodnight.
Like a mobster?
Like an effing mobster.
Oh, man.
Grabbed her hair and never raised her voice. I was
just
sitting
pee-peed a
right
little
there
bit.
and
that was at a station event?
That was at a station event. Kissed her on the cheek and never looked back. And the teacher just sat there looking like Escobar himself had just come and pulled her hair.
I wish I could tell you this story on the air. Woza. Had that happened back in the day. Had that happened back in the day. With
when you had hair?
With another show member's wife. Yeah, back in the day, it was a little testy.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
My wife had to let somebody understand what the deal was. It didn't go over well.
Sometimes you got to do that.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us, of course, at 77031. Load them up for last call. Let's do a little fun and get the hell out of here for the weekend.
Woo!
We'll do that next.
It's Friday.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for last call on the Jim Colbert Show. 407-916-1041.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast, and it's going to be an unsettled weekend with lots of clouds around and intermittent showers, especially for tomorrow with a 40% chance. We'll see a low tonight of 68, tomorrow's high 74. Pushing 80 for Sunday and Monday despite all the clouds around. And then on Tuesday, a cold front comes in, which means windy conditions and high temps only around 60 with lows in the 40s. Looking ahead to Thanksgiving, looking nice with low 70s with partly sunny skies. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Driving home for Thanksgiving? Make your trip easy as pie at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where their experts go the extra mile. Come in for a 15-minute premium stay-in-your-car oil change today. For up to 50% off, go to getyourOilChange.com and save.
And the holidays have arrived, and I'm here to tell you, let me take some of that stress away when it comes to buying something for that special person in your life. Got to go see my friends over at Goldsmith Jewelry Shop right there on Lee Road. Super easy to find. Dave Layer and the team over there have been friends of mine for over 20 years. That's where I go for all my personal jewelry, including my wife's wedding ring and other stuff for my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my mom. I get it all there, and the reason why, that incredible personal service. These guys are awesome, been doing it for 35 years. They have everything you want, diamond studs, tennis bracelets, designer names, one-of-a-kind pieces. They can make something you want like they've done for me, something for every budget. It's awesome that way, plus great quality on the lowest prices. Fast, free shopping you can't lose. Go to goldsmithjewelry.com or visit them in person. That's what I suggest, 1212 Lee Road, right there in Orlando, and always tell them I sent you down.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My AC is blowing hot air.
Unfortunately, all of our representatives are busy.
What about my air conditioner?
But if you just listen to some more on-hold music...
Then you'll send someone right away to fix my AC?
Well...
Don't tell me.
Would be nice if we could do that, but...
You really won't?
We really won't.
Awesome.
I suggest you try again tomorrow.
This would never happen if I'd called Frank Gay.
But you didn't call Frank Gay.
When will I learn?
That is the eternal question.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your AC isn't working right, you need help now. A helpful operator ready to assist on your schedule and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
You do make things so very hard on yourself. Have you considered therapy?
That's the Frank Gay way. FrankGayServices.com.
So much to explore at Total Wine and More. Pinot Noirs, Gregios, Champagnes, and Chardonnays. Plus more than 2,500 beers and bourbon barrel-aged. Tequila, rum, scotch, and gin, vermouth that's extra dry. Hard seltzers and single malts, so many for you to try.
Now offering delivery in select markets. See details at TotalWine.com/delivery. Drink responsibly, B21.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
You work hard, so you deserve the good things in life, like getting an amazing deal on awesome internet. That's why there's never been a better time to switch to Xfinity. Get the fast and reliable internet you deserve for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And for the first time ever, ask how to get 12 times the speed for the same internet price when you add Xfinity Mobile. Just imagine, faster downloads, more streaming, the possibilities are endless. That's more speed and you'll save hundreds over AT&T. Plus, ask how to get an eligible 5G phone on us. And for a limited time, $300 back. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now because you deserve awesome internet. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and auto-pay with stored bank account. Ends 11/21/21. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, a piece extra, and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Compares monthly service charge for Xfinity 600 megabits per second to AT&T 500 megabits per second, each with one unlimited mobile line per year as of 10/6/21. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of mobile usage.
With RP Funding's digital mortgage, you can refinance your home loan to today's low rates from the comfort of your own home. Get started today and let me pay your closing costs. Lock in your low rate before it's too late. Visit rpfunding.com. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing Lender.
At T-Mobile, we're bringing it all together for the holidays with great deals for everyone. This week only, you can get the perfect pairing, the new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us. You can capture your favorite moments with the most advanced iPhone camera ever.
Wow, the whole family looks great. Perfect for our holiday cards.
And you can get a pair of AirPods to gift.
Now I can listen to my favorite songs on repeat without driving my family nuts.
And the perfect pairing is just the start. We'll also give you a free year of Apple TV Plus.
Gather around, people. The morning show isn't going to watch itself.
Hurry in. This week only, both new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers can get the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods on us with eligible trade-in on our Max plan. And you'll even get a free year of Apple TV Plus. Because together we holiday. Only at T-Mobile.
Phone via 30-monthly bill credits and AirPods Gen 2 after rebate via prepaid card. For well-qualified buyers plus tax. One per account ends 11/29. Balance on required finance agreements due if you cancel service. Call before canceling to continue remaining credits on phone. Apple TV Plus renews at $4.99 per month after first year unless you cancel. Details at T-Mobile.com.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Gibson Truck World's expert team of sales and service staff will show you why we have been the pioneer of used trucks since 1995. With our 1-year bumper-to-bumper warranty valid across the entire United States, our exclusive 15-day exchange policy, and our $1,000 best price guarantee, it's easy to see why we're the #1 used truck dealership in all of Florida. Please call, visit, or explore our website today to see for yourself why we are the king of trucks.
When it comes to power, trust the source. SolarSource.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
All right, welcome back to The Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Somebody said on the texting service, Jim's messing with his nose so much, he's probably all coked up.
Yeah, you are.
We tried to hide it.
If I did cocaine, I would hover in place.
Can you imagine Jim on coke, considering he already speaks at 60 miles an hour?
No way possible. I get allergies, man. Allergies have been bothering me since we left Denver. Like, we were at the airport, I sneezed once, and then literally since that minute, I have been scratching and itching my face and nose for 3 days.
I have felt that way this week. I don't know, Jack, if you get allergies. I normally don't, but this week has been so... Not enough Zyrtec on the planet.
Oddly enough, I get seasonal allergies,
Same
right?
here, yeah.
And my recent trip to the ENT, what he wants me to do is Flonase before bed every night. 1 shot each side because what I really didn't know, and he put a camera up and showed me, I have a deviated septum.
Oh, wow, yeah.
In my nose, didn't even know that. But as far as the ear, nose, and throat, and the
Post-nasal
allergies
drip.
and all of that stuff. But I've 3 nights in, it's been working.
Oh, good for you.
You know, the crazy thing too is that with COVID and allergies, allergies sometimes can make you feel like you're getting a little fluey or you're getting a head cold.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
It's the worst, because you don't know you're in COVID times.
It's like I don't want to call in sick because my head hurts and I'm feeling a little sniffly, but then at the same time, it's a pandemic. Exactly.
All right, 407-916-1041. Remember, we do have a few more opportunities for you to win that money all the way up till 10 o'clock tonight, so stay tuned. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 more. That's it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's it, and then it's all done. And I don't know when another one starts, but we've had 10 winners, and it's been pretty cool.
Yeah. If you played in the 5 o'clock keyword, you got beat out by someone in Tampa.
Did you really?
Damn it. I was hoping JCS would get another one.
All right, Deb, we got a long list. Who do we have to thank today, dear?
All right, let me gird my loins, take a big breath. We want to thank attorney Stephen Kramer, onefirmforlife.com. Corona Cigar Company, don't forget about that hot toddy package for only
$89, including a bottle of Buffalo Trace, 3 cigars, a beanie, a cup, and some honey.
Real Florida-grown honey. $89.
Crazy.
Great gift. Amy Drew Thompson with the Orlando Sentinel. Nicole Dupre. And finally, Chantel Williams and her Just Until restaurant in Sanford. Go up and support Chantel and buy a raffle ticket to buy her Harley.
Yeah, to win that Harley, huh?
Yeah, help her save her restaurant.
I can't. I have no garage for the bike. I just want to get some food.
Oh, yeah. And get some
you can
food
do that,
too.
right?
Yeah, well, you can just get food. You don't have to buy a ticket.
I'm going to get fried chicken and the grits. And someone else texted about her shrimp and grits. I'm still on the search for the best shrimp and grits in the city.
I may actually buy some tickets, and if we win it, just give it to a listener.
Oh, or better yet, give it back to her.
Or give it back to her. Maybe that's a better deal. Jack, I know we had a couple Twitter polls today, bud.
Oh, man, they were both. These were hot topics today because of
of all the things that are hot topics.
And it came out of nowhere, really. It's our love of Pop-Tarts and that comfort food that they are. Jimmy, you mentioned. I'll save that one. Let's go with which Pop-Tart would consider the standard Pop-Tart, because my favorite has always been the brown sugar cinnamon. That's what I grew up with. Jimmy, I believe you said
strawberry.
Blueberry or strawberry. Which one was
glaze
it?
and then fudge.
And then fudge.
They don't even make it anymore.
So what do you think is the most popular Pop-Tart?
Strawberry or blueberry? Blueberry.
Blueberry. You're going blueberry. Okay, good. Because we gave you the choices. Which Pop-Tart would you consider the standard Pop-Tart? It was brown sugar cinnamon, strawberry, or blueberry. Jimmy, you say blueberry. That was 7%.
Oh.
Good job. Strawberry came in at 60%, an overwhelming win. Brown sugar cinnamon, just 33%.
Not bad, though. Not a bad show. What was the other one?
The other one was, because you said you had to...
Ice cold milk, buddy.
Ice cold milk. Put the milk in the freezer
Everybody
before you
agrees
drank
with me. Everybody agrees with me.
The question... worded as such, do you regularly put your milk in the freezer before drinking it? 92% said no.
Because they're dumb. That's it.
We know you are, but we love you.
They're going to do it now.
No, they're not.
Let's do some last call. Here we go.
Frozen milk. That's
Nas.
nasty.
Last call, Nas.
Hey, so I was waiting forever in the checkout, and I finally get up to the cashier, and she says to me, sorry about your weight. And I said, I know I look like a slob. Leave me alone.
Dice Clay. Very good. Michael P., last call.
Hey, guys. Love the show. I know you guys are about to take a break for a week, and we're going to miss you. But I just wanted to say for everybody who listens that we really appreciate you guys, and happy holidays. And I hope you guys really enjoy your break and safe travels to you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. We will be here Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, we're live Monday and Tuesday.
We will be here.
Yeah. Party
At least
Mom.
2 days.
Last call, Party Mom.
Okay, so Jim, you said that you're putting your Christmas tree up this weekend, correct?
We are, yes.
Okay, so can you tell me what is the difference between a 60-year-old man and a Christmas tree?
I do not know the answer to that.
The wood is dead and the balls are just for decoration.
Hey, easy. What do you mean, amen?
Ow.
Ow. Beth, take us home. Last call.
Wow. I just wanted to give you something for the holidays for a dessert, just a pineapple souffle.
Oh, man. How about an upside-down pineapple cake is absolutely delicious? What?
No,
souffle.
No, it's a souffle.
No, it's a souffle.
All right, I'll have to look at it.
It is not that.
Thanks, Beth. I appreciate that. I'll look at myself. I'll know it's not a cake.
It's not a cake.
Right. It's a souffle.
It's a souffle,
All right,
Jimmy.
don't forget, Jack Out tomorrow, or Jack Out and Around tomorrow at Solar Source.
Yeah,
or at
Spay and Save on Ronald Reagan Boulevard, 988 Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Longwood from 11 a.m. to 1.
Also, thanks grilling at all the Ace Tools hardware. Plus, you can get great deals as well. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim.
And you can get your Jim Colbert Show spices at All Tools
right.
Ace Hardware starting tomorrow, restocked.
Yeah, we follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning after us. It's Tom and Dan with the corporate time. Bungalore on the bus. What the hell is Angel listening to? And Sunday morning's the best music out there. And, of course, Sunday evening, Sunday night vinyl. You guys have yourself a great weekend. We'll see you Monday at 3 o'clock for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, see you later.
Bye. Have a great weekend.
A corporate time with Tom and Dan.